Yo, what's going on, Sixer Nation? It's DFJ Hoops here, back again with another live stream. Man, we got a lot that we got to talk about today. Man, Sixers, it's crazy out here, but we're going to talk about a lot of things. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. But we're going to talk about the Sixers. 1-4 start. Embiid's blow up in the locker room. Paul George's potential debut with the Sixers. We're going to talk about everything today. So if you just tuned in, please make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, hit the bell notification icon as well. Shout out to my guys in the building. What up, Mike? Sorry about that, y'all, but shout out to Mike, always in the building, showing love and support. He says, now I'm gonna come back to this later on, but yeah, shout out to Mike as well. You know, two mics in the building. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to my guy Bob. Appreciate you. Salute. And shout out to my guy Humble. Man, the Cavs, they look good, bro. I mean, 7-0 start. Man, I didn't see this coming, but shout out to the Cavs. Tune in Sports. He always ducking, but he gonna be here soon, bro. My guy Michael says, quick question. I know it's not related to the topic, but let me hear the top rappers in Philly currently. Damn, that's a good question, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of their music, but I'm gonna answer it this way. I'm gonna give you the top 5 rappers that I think have the most potential, and I'm gonna say Hop Out Blick. Yeah, Hop Out Blick. I mean, he got more potential, but I mean that potential might not manifest itself. But I'll say Hop Out Blick, Skrilla, Kwani, FS the Bender, and Hood Tally. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those 5. Right, I'm gonna go with those 5. But bro, this ain't no music channel, bro. We talk basketball, bro. So yeah, go to American Confidential for that, right? He covers the rappers and all that. So shout out to him. Yeah, but AR, yeah, he said currently. I mean, AR Ab is not. I mean, free AR Ab, but yeah. He says, "Where are you from, bro?" I'm from Philly, but yeah, let's just get right into this. Like I said, this is a basketball channel. This ain't no music channel. So, but the Sixers are 1-4 to start the regular season. Now, currently, they are the 14th seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, surprisingly, the Milwaukee Bucks are the 15th seed. Right, the Milwaukee Bucks have been trash to start off this season, and what's surprising is they have their players. Right, they got Giannis, they got Dame. They still playing. Now they missing Chris Middleton, but when you got Dame and Giannis, I mean, everybody would think that should be enough to compete in the Eastern Conference. But they've been terrible. But the Sixers, on the other hand, have been terrible as well. But the Sixers don't have their some of their best players. Right, they're missing Embiid and they're missing Paul George. Right now, the last game that the Sixers played, which was against the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I did say that I was going to cover that game, but something happened, so I wasn't able to recap that game. But we're going to briefly talk about what happened in that game, and then we're going to carry on with the conversation. So let's talk about that real quick. So the Sixers took on the Grizzlies, and I did have some predictions, and some of my predictions were right and some were wrong, but I did predict that Memphis was going to win that. I did say Memphis was going to win that game, and that happened. I said that the front court of Memphis was going to dominate the front court of the Sixers, and that happened. And I didn't even realize that they have, legitimate 7-footers at the front court position for them, right? Jaren Jackson is about 6'10", 6'11", and then you got Santi Aldama, who's 7 foot, and then you got Zach Edey, who's also 7. He's 7'4", 7'3", or whatever. But the T Swizzy says, "Big tone voice, stop making excuses. Injuries is a part of the game." I mean, that is true. But I mean, T Swizzy, you're not gonna say that when you're missing Jason Tatum for the Celtics, right? That's gonna be a big difference. The Celtics will drop if you miss Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, and we've seen that before. Where when y'all was missing Jaylen Brown, y'all lost in the first round, got gentlemen swept. So injuries does matter, but sometimes you have to let people, like, you got to put it in perspective. So yeah, I'll just put it that way. But yeah, I did say that the Grizzlies front court was going to dominate the Sixers front court, and that happened. And I wasn't even surprised because they have legitimate 7-footers in that front court. Where the Sixers, you have Andre Drummond as the center, who's 6'10", and then you got Kelly Oubre, and then you got Caleb Martin, both 6'5", 6'7". So you're not going to win that battle when it comes to the rebounding. And they dominate. They destroyed the Sixers on the glass. And even if the Sixers had Joel Embiid, that's not going to change the fact that they're going to dominate you. They're going to destroy you on the glass because they are, they're very athletic, tall. They go after every offensive rebound. They have long wingspan, so they can. It's definitely in their advantage. But the game itself in the first half, the Sixers, they did compete with the Grizzlies, right? They competed with the Grizzlies. Maxey was getting to his spots. Maxey was making shots. Maxey was being aggressive, but also Memphis was also making it very, very difficult for him, right? They were making it very, very difficult for him. And their shooting guard, Jalen Wells, shout out to him. He's a rookie. He really impressed me a lot with his defense on Tyrese Maxey. Made it very, very difficult for him. And it was just clear that their game plan was to make sure that Maxey gave up the ball. And every time he gave up the ball, it was their game plan to make it very, very, very difficult for Maxey to get the ball back, right? They made it very, very difficult on him. Now, Maxey did get the ball sometimes, but, they made sure he worked the shot clock to a point where when he gets the ball, he doesn't have enough time to, create or get to a spot and elevate for a shot. So the Sixers kept rotating the ball, kept moving the ball. And then next thing you know, Andre Drummond got the ball in the weak side corner and he got to hoist up a three because the shot clock is winding down. And when you got Andre Drummond shooting threes, that's what the other team is going to want, right? The other team wants him to take those shots because he's not going to make them consistently. And that happened, and the Sixers didn't really have anybody to go along with Tyrese Maxey in order to help him win this game. Now, Tyrese Maxey finished this game with, let me see, I think he had about 23, 24 points. And then Caleb Martin was, super inefficient, right? 1 of 7 from the field. Kelly Oubre, 5 of 15 from the field. That's not really going to help you that well, especially going up against this team that has offense, defense, rebounding. They got everything, right? And Ja Morant, one of the best point guards in the game, he finished with a double-double himself with 18 points and 12 assists, shot creating for the other guys, creating his own shot, getting to the basket, finishing with floaters. He's very, very athletic. So if you're gonna stop Ja Morant, you're gonna have to do it as a team because even though he is small, he's very athletic. He can blow past any defender in front of him. He can get to the basket. He can kick out to open shooters, and that's what he did for the Grizzlies, and that's how the Grizzlies dominated the Sixers. The Grizzlies had about 4 guys finish with double doubles. I mean, Santi Aldama, like I said, he's about 7 foot. Finished with 10 points and 13 rebounds. You had Jaren Jackson Jr., 27 points, 6 rebounds. He didn't finish with a double-double. But Zach Edey, like I said, 7'4", 10 points, 10 rebounds. And before the game against the Sixers, he was averaging about 4 or 5 rebounds. But he goes up against the Sixers. The Sixers have a very, very small front court. Guess what? He dominates them on the glass and finishes with 10 rebounds, 10 points. So you got to give the rookie a lot of credit. And then you had Scottie Pippen Jr., who came off the bench and, gave you a double-double as well. So from top to bottom, their starters played great. The rotation guys also played great. And you got to give them a lot of credit for playing the way they did. They played as a team. They were connected as a unit. And I don't see why this Memphis team shouldn't be a top 6 seed in the Western Conference because they have everything they need, right? Even though Desmond Bane didn't play that night, Marcus Smart didn't. Some of these guys, when they don't play, they act like they're the best players on the team. Like you got Marcus Smart, and no disrespect to Marcus Smart, but you're not that guy, right? You're not that dude. Just sit on the bench with your sweats and your slides and just enjoy the game. Stop acting like you're the best player on the team. But they were missing those 2 guys, and they still were able to win the game, right? Their offense was on point. The defense was on point. The rotation guys were on point. Like Scottie Pippen Jr. came off the bench, played very, very great defense, great perimeter defense on Tyrese Maxey, made it very, very difficult for him. And, you got to give Scottie Pippen Jr. some credit as well. I mean, showing, some flashes of his father, but I mean, he's not going to be as good as good as his father, because his father was about 6'8", 6'9", who can guard literally 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and he was very versatile as a defender. But Scottie Pippen Jr. is a very good guard defender, right? He can guard, some of these little guards. I mean, he had just he had just helped slow down Damian Lillard prior to the Sixers game, right? Holding Damian Lillard to 1 for 12, shooting from the field or something crazy like that. So, you definitely got to give him credit. And he was playmaking. I mean, the Grizzlies, like I said, they play collectively as a unit, and it's like they've been playing for a long time. They know where everybody's at. They share the ball. They move the ball, and nobody's really selfish, right? You would think you would think Ja Morant is a selfish player who jacks up a lot of shots, but he was really playing selfish. I mean, he wasn't playing selfish that night. I mean, and it reflected because he finished with 12, 13 assists. So you got to give him credit all across the board. But the Sixers, on the other hand, I mean, not having Paul, not having Embiid, that's gonna hurt you a lot with the floor spacing. I mean, you got Andre Drummond and you got Kelly Oubre, together. Now that right there is gonna hurt your floor spacing, right? That right there is gonna hurt your floor spacing because these guys are not good shooters. Now, Kyle Lowry can make threes from time to time. He's able to hit some timely threes. Sometimes when the Sixers need a bucket, they swing, and Kyle Lowry ends up having the ball. He's able to knock down a three. But Kyle Lowry at this point cannot be playing a lot of minutes, right? He can't be playing a lot of minutes. And I think that's something that Nick Nurse has to realize, right? You can't play this guy. You can't play him a ton of minutes. So sometimes you got to give the young guys you got to give them a shot, right? Now, Jerry McCain did finish with 19 points. I mean, most of them came in the fourth. Garbage buckets, but it didn't matter. But he was able to get his 19 points. But had he had gotten a lot of minutes in the third, I believe the Sixers probably would have had a chance, right? The Sixers probably would have had a chance. And this game probably, I mean, they still would have lost, but I mean, I think the Sixers, this loss would have looked much prettier if they had, the right guys in the lineup, because the Sixers did struggle with shot creation, right, in the half court. Like I said, the defense was to try to make it difficult for Maxey, for him to give up the ball and make it very, very difficult, like to deny him at all costs for him to not get the ball. And when you got Kelly Oubre trying to shot create in the half court, is just nasty for you, right? It's going to be nasty for you. And the Memphis Grizzlies definitely capitalized on that. And then they dominated the Sixers on the other side, right? On the glass, in the paint. I think they had about 70 points in the paint, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could look it up, but I don't want to be looking up stats at this moment, so I'm not going to. But point is, they dominated the Sixers on both sides of the floor. And I mean, Nick Nurse even said at the end of the game that this team is not playing as connected as they should be, right? This team is not connected. And yeah, he's taking some responsibility for that, right? He's taking the blame for that, because if a team doesn't look as connected, the first person you should point the finger to is the head coach, right? You got to blame the head coach, because he's responsible for team connectivity, guys existing or coexisting together as a unit and playing together as a team. So I'm glad Nick Nurse took some blame for that, and hopefully this team will be much better heading into tonight's game against the Suns. T Sweezy says, when Miami lost, we have G Leaguers, we don't have Jimmy. I mean that was Big Tone, and I mean Big Tone did he was still saying that they had enough to beat the Celtics. So I mean, I'm not, like I said, when I get on this channel, I don't give him that excuse. Even though they were missing a lot of guys, I don't give him that excuse, because he did guarantee a Miami Heat victory against the Celtics. Humble says, it's always hard to assess a team when they don't have everyone. It's always to assess a team when they don't have everyone in, on top of not being healthy. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I mean, that's what the Sixers are dealing with right now, with not having, two of their best players. And then when you have role players who have to step up and take on the responsibilities of a second option and a third option, which is not their role, they're not going to really thrive in that situation right now. Kelly Oubre being the quote unquote second option, it hasn't been great for the Sixers, and that's why they're. That's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons why they're 1-4 to start this season. Uh, y'all aren't 100% on the same page yet. We know how scary they'll be when y'all get it together. Long season ahead. That is true. That's definitely true. And I mean, just like you just said, humble. I mean, your team on the other end. I mean, they pretty much have the same team. You know, these guys have been playing with each other for the last like what 2 to 3 years. So they're like used to each other. Pause if necessary. And for whatever reason, I think Kenny has found a way to bring the best out of this team, right? The best out of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. I mean, I make fun of Jared Allen all the time, but I mean, when it's time to give players their props, I'll give them their props. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jared Allen fan, but I mean, he's playing good to start the season off. So, I definitely give him credit. But the Sixers, on the other hand, it's a new team, and then on top of that, you got guys missing, guys in and out the lineup. So, it's just not how should I even put this? You just have to see the entire team in order to make a full assessment on this team right here. Um Bob says very hyped for tonight. Can't wait to see the Sixers with PG. Yes, and we're definitely going to talk about this, but I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I mean, the game against the Grizzlies. I mean, it was a total it was a total disaster. I mean, the Sixers lost in embarrassing fashion. Getting blown off the floor. I mean, at some point they were down by 26 points, and then they started to go on a run. They cut it to 14, but Memphis was just a better team, and they were able to close it out. And they had no issues. They had no struggles. I mean, because like I said, they had everything: the offense, the defense, the rebounding, and it was just very, very difficult for them. And they were hitting their threes. I mean, this player who his name is Jay Huff came off the bench and in the third quarter just destroyed the Sixers, from the three, and he was getting alley oops as well. So collective effort, they demolished the Sixers. He finished Jay Huff, yeah, he finished with 20 points, right, coming off the bench, playing just 14 minutes, right? He finished with 20 points. You had Scottie Pippen Jr. also coming off the bench, giving you 12 points and 13 assists. So it was a total team effort, and they played together. And that's one thing that the Sixers they're lacking right now, right? They're lacking that, and hopefully, they can get their guys back together. But there's still something that is missing with this team, and it is the natural, like a player who can really facilitate for this team, right? Now, up until this game, which I mean, there are goods and bads. There's a positive and a negative, but some of the positives in this game was the Sixers, for the first time, they were able to eclipse 20 assists in this game, because prior to this game, they had never gotten to 20 assists in any game, right? Most of the games, they're under 20 assists, and the Sixers are currently the last team when it comes to assists, because they're not moving the ball. They're not getting, easy shots in transition. I mean, these guys can't even run a fast break, right? They can't even run a fast break. I mean, you'll see Caleb Martin get the ball in transition, will dribble the ball up, stop at the 3-point line, wait for the other team to get their defense set before he starts to attack the basket, which I don't know why he's doing that. Kelly Oubre, the same thing. But hopefully they can fix this before it gets too late. Was the Grizzlies the last game? Yeah, the Grizzlies was the last game. Saturday night. I mean, the update so far is they could possibly make their debuts with the Sixers going on this road trip to the West Coast, right? They have a West Coast trip coming up. They take on, the teams in the West, the Suns, the Clippers, the Lakers. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that soon. By the way, DFJ, Cavs versus Bucks rematch. We'll see who wants it more. I don't know if you've seen the Cavs game, the Cavs last game. Yeah, I did. I watched the fourth. I mean, I saw Donovan Mitchell going off. And Damian Lillard and Giannis did go off too, but it was just not enough. And what you call it, Donovan Mitchell just closed the casket on them. Right, he closed the casket on them. T Sweezy says, Andre, what's going on, my nigga Marcus Smart? You've been pulling up empty stats. You haven't watched Memphis this year. I don't know if he's injured, but I mean he didn't play against the Sixers, and he was on the bench acting like he's the best player. And I was like, bro, just sit your ass on the bench and stop doing all this talk on the bench, bro. Just sit on the bench and enjoy the game. Will there be chemistry issues when Embiid is back, but not going back to backs? I don't think there's going to be chemistry issues, but him not playing back to backs is definitely going to hurt the Sixers. But I mean, we're going to talk about that. But let's just switch gears. Let's talk about. I mean, you just brought this up. Let's just talk about it. So right after the game against the Grizzlies, I mean, the Sixers did lose in embarrassing fashion. I mean, every loss at this point is in embarrassing fashion. But in the locker room, something did happen with this team, right? Something happened with this team, and it was mainly on the best player, Joel Embiid. Now, it was in the locker room that was reported first from Keith Pompey. Keith is the Sixers beat writer for the Enquirer. Shout out to my guy Cheyenne. Salute, bro. Salute. The Warriors are looking good. But it was in the locker room where Keith Pompey reported that Embiid attacks a reporter. I mean, it was first said that he punched him, but later on they did come out and say it wasn't a punch. It was just a light shove. And that was because Joel Embiid did take exception to something that Marcus Hayes, who was the reporter that Embiid reportedly shoved, he took offense to something that a report that he had put out about recently in connection to Joel Embiid. Now, the conversation did go like this. I think this is something that somebody said. I have it right here, and it says Joel Embiid. Here's a report that Marcus Hayes did put out about Joel Embiid. He says Joel Embiid consistently points out to the birth of his son Arthur as the major inflection point in his basketball career. He often says that he wants to be great, to leave a legacy for the boy named after his little brother, who tragically died in a car accident when Embiid was in his first season as a 76er. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been great at just the opposite. Now in his 11th season, he consistently has been in poor condition. This poor condition apparently seems to have delayed his debut this season. Embiid won't play in Wednesday's opener or the next two games. So that's the report that Marcus Hayes did put out, criticizing Joel Embiid. And when Joel Embiid saw him in the locker room, Embiid did take exception to that because reportedly Embiid was very, very upset that he included his son and his late brother who passed in a car accident, like I just read in the article. Embiid was just upset that this reporter will include his family into his basketball career. And I mean, yeah, rightfully so. I mean, I would be upset as well, because if you're going to criticize me, just criticize my game. Just criticize me and my game. Just criticize me as the basketball player. Do not include my son. Do not include my brother who passed. Like, they have absolutely nothing to do with this. Just talk about my basketball game. Just talk about me in general as a basketball player. Do not include my family into this. And Embiid did take exception to it, and then they had a back and forth in the locker room, and then Embiid did end up shoving him. It was not a punch. I mean, when I first heard that, they said it was a punch, I knew it was not that serious, right? It was just people are just trying to make this much bigger than what it's supposed to be, and they're just trying to get clicks off of it, right? Bob says Bull was way over the line mentioning Embiid's family. Exactly. And just like Embiid said, like, just if you're going to criticize me, just criticize me as a basketball player. No need to bring in my family into this because they have absolutely nothing to do with this. But here's what Embiid said after that altercation or before the altercation. I mean, it's not an altercation, but that's how they that's what they called it. But he says, the next time you bring up my dead brother and my son again, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you. And I'm going to have to live with the consequences. Yeah, and B did stand on business, right? He did stand on business because Marcus Hayes was out of line for including or bringing up his family into this situation right here because they have absolutely nothing to do with it. And if you're going to criticize him, just criticize him. No need to bring up his family. And I mean, I am in support with what Embiid did. Now, it wasn't anything physical. Embiid was not violent. He just shoved him, just a light shove. It wasn't anything serious. Or it's not what people are trying to make it out to be. Right. It was just a light shove to, just get out of my way. I don't even want to talk to you. I'm not even trying to deal with you because Embiid, like I said, he did take exception to this. And I mean, it's just way out of line to include somebody's family into something. Right. That's the same. That's the same thing that some Laker fans were trying to do to Russell Westbrook, 3 seasons ago, where instead of criticizing his basketball game, they started including, his family into it and, calling him, changing his name Westbrook to Westbrick. And, that's just out of line. If you're going to criticize a player, just criticize their game. Don't include their family into it. I hope Embiid takes that anger and it lights a fire under him and motivates the hell out of him. Yeah, I also think the same way because people don't realize how much it takes to play at a certain level, right? I mean, Marcus Hayes, like, look at what he just wrote, right? Has absolutely no idea what he's dealing with, right? And Embiid, like he said, he's not a type of person who will just decide not to play games because he's played through a lot of injuries. So it's not that he doesn't want to play basketball games. He definitely wants to play, but it's maybe something, with the Sixers, putting some precautionary measures in place so he doesn't really injure himself. That's why he's not playing. But it's not that because he's not trying to play or he's not dedicated to his craft like Marcus Hayes was trying to make it out to be. It's more than it's way beyond that, and he should have been smart to know that. Marcus says you're much closer to the team than the average fan, so you should know what Embiid is dealing with day in and day out. And to put out this report, it was just irresponsible in my opinion. Way too irresponsible. But yeah, he definitely got what he deserved, and I think Embiid did handle it the right way. I mean, it wasn't physical, it wasn't violent, like I said. So I absolutely I absolutely approve. I approve of what he did. Now, if it was a punch thrown or Embiid getting violent, now I don't condone violence, but I think Embiid did handle himself in the right way. And he said the right things to him, and I think that hopefully Marcus Hayes doesn't repeat what he did in the future. But according to reports, it says Marcus Hayes, the reporter who was shoved by Joel Embiid, says the Philadelphia 76ers, Daryl Morey, and Elton Brand apologized for the altercation with Joel Embiid. Now, yeah, they would have to because their player, he shoved them out the way. So you have to do something to kind of like, just lighten the situation up a little bit and not try to make it a bigger deal than what it actually is. I mean, you got news publications saying that this Sixers season has begun in chaos and just drama, which is not. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But again, the media is always going to make something. They're always going to make something out to be more than what it actually is. Anyone who says Embiid doesn't sacrifice everything for the team literally never has watched Sixers ever. He's the heart and soul of this team. I mean, yeah, Bob, we hear people say that all the time, and he's not dedicated to his craft. He's always this, he's always that. I mean, we hear it a lot, but most of the time people don't watch the games, and sometimes people do know, but they don't care, right? People only care about did you win or did you not win, and they judge a player based off whether they won or lost. And I don't think that's fair. I mean, I think you should definitely sometimes put into perspective what the player is going through. But I mean, we live in an era where it's all about winning, and if you don't win, you didn't sacrifice. I mean, if you win, you sacrifice. If you don't win, it means you never sacrificed anything and you never took anything serious, which I think it's a little bit unfair, right? It's definitely unfair. But yeah, we did get some what you call it? We got some news on Joel, and it says that he might make his season debut at some point on the Sixers road trip that they're about to go on, right? This West Coast trip that they're about to. I think they play Phoenix on Monday night. They take on the Clippers on Wednesday night, and they take on the LA Lakers or the Lakers on Friday. So at some point, the Sixers are hoping to get back Joel Embiid, which I don't think anybody should bet on this because the Sixers. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that, yo. Because the Sixers have a tendency of deceiving their fans, right? They deceive their fans all the time. They give the fans false hope all the time, and they constantly they constantly deceive the fans, right? So I'm not gonna say I would say don't take this serious because the Sixers can come back and say, "Oh, he's not ready. He might debut very, very soon." So, I mean, I'm not gonna put my whole stock into it. Now, if he comes back, fine. If he doesn't, fine. I'm not really counting on this, but yeah, I do want to see him come back and play earlier. I mean, hopefully against the Clippers or maybe against the Lakers. But I would rather see him against. I'd prefer to see him come back against the Lakers, in my opinion. I think that would be the perfect time for him to make his season debut. He's missed a lot of games, so hopefully that game to start everything off. I think that would be the best situation possible. But the good news is, I mean, yeah, they did report this that he's been doing 5-on-5 stuff. 5-on-5 scrimmage, him, PG. So that's the good news. But I think he'll make his return on Friday against the Lakers, and that'd be a great matchup. I mean, Embiid, Anthony Davis. Damn, I definitely want to see it. Embiid shed tears for the team during the Raptors series. Broken face, he was out there. Broken or injured, anything, Bull was out there. Time and time again, he proves he's the best big. But I mean, Bob, that's a great point that you just emphasized on. But when Embiid did cry, you had people saying that he was soft. You had him showing a lot of passion after a playoff series where he was not even, he was sick, right? He was sick in that Brooklyn Nets series, then heading into the Raptors series, he was not feeling good. Even though he did play all 7 games in that series, he was not feeling good. But you had him, he was crying and people said he was soft. While he was showing passion for his team, guys were saying that he was soft. He played on a torn meniscus. People didn't even give a fuck about that, right? They didn't give a fuck about it. Play with broken faces, orbital fractures. When Pascal Siakam elbowed him in the face, people didn't care about that. They just said he lost. They didn't care he was out there playing with a torn ligament in his thumb and a orbital fracture in 2022. People didn't care about it. It was, did he win or did he not win? That's what people cared about. So I think when it comes to Embiid, people hold him way above the standard. Because time and time again he has been hurt, he has been injured, and people just don't care. They only care about the results. Did you win or did you not win? And like I said, if you win, that means you sacrificed a lot. I mean, Jason Tatum is a quick example, right? And T Sweezy, I'm not about to get on Jason Tatum, but after the Celtics won the championship, and I criticized Jason Tatum, people were telling me that he sacrificed for the team, right? Because he won. Because the Celtics won the championship, he sacrificed for the team. But when other guys do it and they don't win, they didn't sacrifice for the team, which, I mean, it doesn't even make any sense to me. I mean, but hey, to each his own. everybody got their own narrative, so people are gonna they're gonna take their own narratives and run with it. But I mean, Embiid has sacrificed a lot for this team. But then again, Bob, I'll just say this: just because you have played through all these injuries doesn't mean that this upcoming season you should not play back to backs, right? Because I think Embiid has to play back to backs. Now I'm not saying he should play in every back to back. No, I'm not saying that, but at least you have to play in a couple back to backs because you've missed, the first 5, 6 games. So you need to play as many games to get the chemistry continuity with your teammates in order to build chemistry, right? You have to play with these guys to get used to them because this is a completely different team. So yeah, you did sign a 3-year extension. So we have great high expectations of you in terms of helping this team get to the finals and winning a championship. Now again, this team goes as far as Embiid, and this team is only going to be successful if Embiid is healthy. So I agree, I condone, or I'm in support with the steps or the individualized plan that the Sixers have in place for Joel. But then again, I want to see him play a lot of games. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say play every back to back because that's in today's era that's impossible. But I mean, if you can, yeah, go ahead. But if you can't, I understand it. I want you to be as healthy as possible heading into the playoffs. And with a healthy Joel, I think everybody knows the Sixers have a legitimate shot at competing for a championship. Um, Sixers front office. Sixers front office of terrible drafting ruined Embiid's legacy. This guy deserves so much better. Deserves so many rings. Guy's the only one who truly cares. Just mad, unfortunate. I mean that is true. That's definitely true. The Sixers didn't draft well, right? They didn't draft well, and hey, it is what it is. That's in the past. I don't even want to focus on that, but yeah, I'm glad you. I'm glad somebody at least agrees with what I've been saying this whole entire time. So, hey, Bob, I appreciate you for saying your truth, and continue to say your truth, bro. But yeah, hopefully Embiid can return some point this week so we can see where this team is at. But let's switch gears again. Let's talk about the last thing here, and that's Paul George potential debut. Now, yesterday, a report did come out and said that Paul George could debut for the Sixers against the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix, right? The Sixers game today, right? But here's the report that Shams released. So I'm going to read the report and we're going to react to it. So here's a report. Dang, I wish I could put it on the screen, but I mean, it is what it is. I have it right here. Y'all stay with me. Good. So this report was released yesterday, 7:24 p.m. And this says Philadelphia 76ers star Paul George is expected to make his season debut Monday at the Phoenix Suns, barring any setbacks, sources told ESPN on Sunday. George, a nine-time NBA All-Star, has been out since suffering a bone bruise in his left knee on October 14th when his knee buckled on a defensive play in the second quarter of a preseason game at the Atlanta Hawks. Tests showed no structural damage. George, 34, participated in a 5-on-5 scrimmage Friday and went through practice Sunday in Phoenix. The team officially listed him as questionable for Monday. The 76ers start a 3-game Western swing in Phoenix before visiting the Clippers on Wednesday and George's return to Los Angeles, where he played 5 seasons for them before signing a 4-year, $212 million contract with the Philadelphia 76ers as a free agent over the summer. Philadelphia's trip concludes Friday against the Los Angeles Lakers. The 76ers, who also have been without former league MVP Joel Embiid, as he manages a left knee injury, are 1-4 on the season. Embiid will remain sidelined Monday, according to the team. The NBA is investigating a physical altercation between Embiid and a local columnist in the postgame locker room Saturday night in Philadelphia, a league spokesman said. Embiid expressed his displeasure and shoved the columnist in front of the team staff and players. So you got this report out here also saying that Paul George Embiid got into, a physical altercation, which it was completely not that, but hey, it is what it is. Hey man, shout out to Nick's Kingdom, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. I mean, we'll take care of y'all next week, Tuesday, right? We see you on the first in-season tournament game. So hopefully it's a good game, but appreciate you for stopping by. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to Mikal Bridges, his jump shot, and the entire team. But yeah, we just read the report, and it says that Paul George could potentially make his season debut for the Sixers against the Phoenix Suns tonight. But the reports are conflicting because some reports are saying it's a guarantee that he plays tonight. Other reports are saying he's questionable, right? Now, this report that I just read says he's questionable for tonight. Now, if you're questionable, it's not a guarantee that you're going to play. I think it comes down to whether the team is going to clear you or not to play. Now, according to Paul George himself, I mean, he's feeling fine. He's been working out with the team. He practiced with the team, on 5-on-5 scrimmage matches. Bob says Marcus Hayes got off. Marcus Hayes got off pretty damn lucky, to be honest. Yeah, he did. I mean, I think it was because a lot of people was around. I think if he saw Embiid 1-on-1, it probably would have been a completely different story. But yeah. But yeah, according to Paul George, he feels great, right? He feels great. He's taking the necessary steps to return. He's been working out himself, running up and down the bleachers. We had footage of it in the team's practice, right? There was footage of Paul George running up and down the bleachers. But like I said, it comes down to whether the Sixers medical team is going to clear him to play or not. Now, I believe Paul George can definitely play. I believe he's good to go. But I just hope that they clear him to play because the Sixers definitely need the services of Paul George at this moment. Nick's Kingdom says, can't wait to see Knicks do a complete domination on Embiid. Complete domination on Embiid? What are you talking about? Last time I checked, Embiid dominated the Knicks in the playoffs. I mean, come on, bro. We're not doing that. Now, yeah, y'all won, but Embiid did demolish the Knicks. Let's not. Come on, bro. Let's not do that, bro. Oh, here we have him. Hey, Humble. We got TuneIn Sports in the building, bro. Hey, TuneIn Sports. Cavs Nation is waiting on you, bro. The Cavs Nation is waiting for you. They're looking for you. The Cavs are 7-0 to start the season off. I mean, y'all just demolished the Knicks. Demolished is a stretch, bro. I mean, averaging 33 according to Thomas Talented, the Knicks are the best defense, and he averaged 33. The true shooting percentage was not that great, right? He was not that efficient, but I mean, averaging 33 points on, with Bell's palsy and on a surgically repaired knee, I mean, that's pretty damn impressive, bro. The Knicks Kingdom, I don't know how you feel about that, but I think that's impressive. Now, it wasn't too efficient, right? Because most of those shots were on jump shots. But I mean, averaging 33 on one leg, that is impressive. Now, it's not demolishing. I agree that was a stretch, but it's pretty damn impressive. Shout out to my guy Brian Pumper. Man, I appreciate you every time you pull up, bro. And B is a straight idiot for fighting Buddy. I mean, I think he was just defending his family, and everybody would stand up for their family. And Brian, I know for a fact, if somebody said anything about you, about your family, you would definitely stand up for them, right? About your son or about your family who's deceased, you would definitely stand up and defend your family member. And that's what Embiid was doing. Now the shoving, I mean, like I said, it was just a shove. It's not a punch like ESPN or physical altercation like they're trying to make it out to be. It was just a clean shove. It was just a light shove, right? And Embiid is what 7'2", 7'1". So shoving the average man at that size is gonna look sometimes it's gonna look scary, but it is not that scary as people are trying to make it out to be. Just remind anyone other than Tobias Harris, wins us that series. Much love though, y'all. Yeah, Tobias was Nick's Kingdom is just trolling, but I appreciate him in the house though. The best team in the NBA, like I told you and Mike before the season started, don't sleep on the Cavs. Man, cut it out, bro. You didn't say that. You never said that. If anything, I did say the Cavs was going to be the first seed. So I gave y'all more credit than you did. I gave the Cavs more credit than the Cavs fans. So cut it out, bro. Yeah, but I'm not a role model and I'm not in the spotlight. Embiid is true. Yeah, that's Brian. I agree with you, right? I absolutely agree with you. Embiid is people look at him as a role model. He's in the spotlight. Franchise player for the Sixers. So sometimes he should, conduct himself in a very good way. But then at the same time, when somebody's talking, including your family and your job, sometimes you have to you gotta keep the same energy with them, right? You gotta keep the same energy with them, and you could tell that Embiid was not a fan of him. And some of these reporters, that's what they do, right? These reporters, these columnists, whatever you want to call them, that's what they do. They'll put out an article, a nasty article about you, and then at the post game interview, at shoot arounds or any chance they get to interview you, they act like they ain't do nothing. That's the same thing Malika Andrews did with Giannis back in 2018, 2019, when they faced the Raptors in that conference finals. Right? She was trying to do the same. She didn't involve Giannis's family, but the point that I'm trying to make is she put out a nasty article about Giannis, and then at the post-game interview was trying to make it seem like it's all good. And like Giannis was like, no, you just wrote this article about me and you expect me to answer your questions? I'm not doing that. So I just think that Embiid next time, just control your emotions, right? Because the media is gonna make it. They're gonna try to make it more serious than what it actually is. So yeah. Tuna Sports says, will the Sixers be in the play-in or a top 4 seed or a top 4 team? The Sixers will definitely be top 4. Right? The Sixers will definitely be. I've seen this multiple times. I'm a historian of the game. I've seen this multiple times. I remember 3 seasons ago, the 21-22 season, the Boston Celtics were the 10th seed by December. By the end of the season, they were the 2nd seed. So it's happened before. Teams go on runs. So just because the Sixers are the 14th seed right now doesn't mean they can't go on a run to be a top 4 team in the Eastern Conference. And Tuna Sports, you've seen this a lot of times yourself. So I don't even know why you would ask that question. Man, the Cavs start every year like this and they fold. That is true. That's definitely true. I ain't even gonna argue with you on that. Cavs got a real coach now, so won't be too much folding. Okay, I'ma definitely take a screenshot of this comment right here. When y'all get smoked in the first round again or in the second round again, I'm gonna definitely remind you. But let me not get off track. If Paul George does return for the Sixers tonight, the Sixers will be a much better team than they've been the first 5 games, because the first 5 games teams solely had to concentrate or focus on Tyrese Maxey in the half court, because he's a real threat. He can beat you. He can go for 40, 50 points. And when you shut him down, you literally shut the entire team down, because you can definitely contain Kelly Oubre in the half court. You can definitely contain Caleb Martin in the half court. And the Sixers are not going to kill you in transition that much. So all you got to focus on is in the half court, because they don't have that floor spacers that can beat you. But with Paul George, Paul George is one of the best, shooters in the league, one of the best shot creators, or one of the best small forward shot creators in the league. So every time you have him on the floor, along with Tyrese Maxey, you have to keep an eye on both of them, because if you want to focus on Tyrese Maxey solely and not give the same attention to Paul George, guess what? Paul George can definitely beat you. He can go for 30, 40 points. Now I'm not going to say 50 because he never dropped 50 in a game. The highest Paul George dropped is 48, which is embarrassing because you got Malachi Flynn, you got other players, other clowns dropping 50 points, and Paul George can't even get 50 points. But that's not that's not the case, man. I'm not trying to roast PG right now, but the case is that Paul George adds more scoring to this team, adds more floor space into the team, gives you a little bit more defense, a little bit perimeter defense, gives you rebounding. So all around, Paul George is going to impact this team with his, if he's on the floor, he's definitely going to impact this team in a positive way. Now, doesn't mean it's a guaranteed victory against the Phoenix Suns. No, but he definitely gives you a better chance of winning a basketball game as your second or first option, as your second, first, or third option, rather than having Kelly Oubre, who's not a shot creator, Kelly Oubre, who's not a scorer. Kelly Oubre is a utility player. It's better than having, that guy trying to create offense and constantly try to hold on to the ball for way too long. And then next thing you know, the other team is in transition, and then they're getting easy points on the other end. So I just hope that we can get Paul George back, right? It doesn't solve all the problems, but it does solve some of them, right? Because he's definitely going to add more space into the team, right? More spacing on the court, some shot creation, a little bit of defense, a little bit of rebounding, a little bit of everything, because Paul George is a two-way player. Now, obviously, he's not the same caliber of player, but he's still that elite, and he can definitely give you elite type basketball every single night. Marcus Hayes said Elton Brand and Daryl Morey had to apologize for Embiid, and they said Embiid was in the wrong. I mean, yeah, Embiid definitely is in the wrong, right? Shoving him, that's not the right. I mean, that's not the right way to handle something. I believe a conversation would have handled it, but sometimes you just have to put some people in their place. Sometimes you just gotta put some of these guys in their place. Nick's Kingdom says Embiid finally lost it, going fully Mike Tyson out here. Nah, Nick's Kingdom. That's not what happened, bro. It was just a shove. It was just a light shove. It wasn't no punches. He ain't punch nobody, bro. Yeah, the media they try to make it out. They try to make us get a story out of this, but yeah, it's not that serious. Shout out to Kobe Bryant film room. Well, I'm hating. I mean, I know. I mean, Kobe, KB. I know this is what you do, bro. I know this is what you do. But I was listening to the other live, and you kept saying DFJ, DFJ, DFJ. I mean, I don't know if you want me to put you on the grill. I mean, I done barbecued you multiple times. I mean, I don't know if you want me to barbecue you again. But I mean, hey, anytime, bro. Anytime. If you're gonna do a live tonight, I'm definitely pulling up. And I got some more controversial things to say. But yeah, shout out to Kobe Bryant film room. Y'all can go sub to him. Great basketball mind. Only thing is he's biased towards Kobe Bryant. That's the only bad thing. But yeah, other than that, very great basketball mind. I agree with some of his takes, but not everything. Watch PG play tonight and skip Wednesday. He's not fooling me. I mean, no, I don't think that happens. If he plays on Monday, he's definitely there's no way he skips that Clipper game. There's no way he skips that Clipper game because they're gonna be on his helmet. There's no way he skips that Clipper game. I believe he's gonna play, bro. I believe he's gonna play because it's not a back to back. They have a day in between, right? They don't play on Tuesday, so I don't think he skips that. I mean, yeah, there's no such thing as a 3 games in a row. So yeah, I don't think he skips that game. I think he definitely wants to face them. Worry about your Sixers and Eric Gordon. Okay. I mean, Tuna Sports. I mean, y'all popping. Y'all the first seed in the Eastern Conference, like I predicted. Right. You didn't even say that. Even though you a Cavs fan, you don't have that. You don't think the Cavs could be the first seed in the Eastern Conference. But I mean, I said the Cavs will be the first seed. But so I was right. I was definitely right. I thought Maxey was that guy. Why can't he carry a team? The reason why is because this team doesn't have enough shot creators on the floor. So it's easy for the other team to just focus on Tyrese Maxey, play ball denial on him, make sure he doesn't get the ball, make sure he gives up the ball, and then next thing you know, we're playing off of the other guys, right? So they double team Maxey because he's the threat out there. He's the biggest threat on the floor because he can get to the basket. He can shoot the three. He can shoot the mid range as well. So it's easy to capitalize. It's easy to game plan for a team like that, right? If you know it's only one guy who's the biggest threat on the floor, guess what? We're going to deny him the ball every single time. We're going to make sure he gets rid of the ball. We're going to put two on the ball every single time. And then we're going to force the other guys to beat us. And if Kelly Oubre is going 5 for 15 from the field, guess what? If I'm the other team, I did a hell of a job. If Caleb Martin is going 1 for 10, was it 1 for 10, 1 for 11? I mean, 1 for 7, I did a hell of a job. And if I'm able to limit Maxey to 8 for 19 from the field, guess what? I did a hell of a job. If I'm the defender, right? So Jalen Wells, I mean, if I'm him, I definitely slow down Tyrese Maxey because he didn't go off like that, right? So it's not that Maxey can't carry this team. And Maxey's not a first option, right? He's not a first option. We didn't bring him here to be a first option, right? But it's just in this situation, he has to step up as the first option because we're missing other guys. But if Maxey has Paul George on this team, somebody who can also who can create their own shot and get to the basket and is a threat, trust me, Maxey's going to be he's going to be much better than he is right now. But if you're playing with guys who can't shoot the ball, I mean, there's so much that you can do. Brian Parr said Corey Brewer. That's crazy. I think Mike said he ready to start McCain or give him more minutes. Yeah, I'll give him more minutes, but I'm not starting him. I mean, starting Jared McCain is, I mean, you got a midget backcourt, bro. Now, yeah, the Sixers do have a midget backcourt right now. I mean, Kyle Lowry and Tyrese Maxey, it's a midget backcourt, but I think Jared McCain, I mean, he's definitely showing what he's capable of doing. And he's getting minutes, but it's not. People want him to play 30 minutes a night, which is not going to happen, right? I mean, I think 20, 25 minutes that should be the amount of minutes he should get, and Nick Nurse should definitely play him more minutes than I think Nick Nurse should play more minutes than Kyle Lowry, but I don't think he should get 30 minutes a night. That's what people want. I take back what I said, DFJ. I'm taking Garland over Maxey. See how you see the switch up? You see the switch up, but it's all good though. But nah, Garland is not better than Maxey, bro. Stop it. PG skipping the Clippers game, Andre, unless Joel plays. I mean, if he skips, I mean, I trust me, I'm a roast them on this channel, bro. There's no way you play against the Phoenix Suns because I think Paul George has, he has something against Devin Booker, right? It's personal when he goes up against him. Devin Booker and the Suns. So I think he definitely wants to play that game, but he definitely wants to play against the Clippers, in my opinion. But if he skips that game, then he's clearly ducking that team. He's clearly ducking. I like McCain starting. Kyle Lowry defending force. Nurse a terror. Yeah, that's that. Especially that first game where they kept getting those switches where Kyle Lowry was guarding Giannis. And I kept saying, why they keep getting Kyle Lowry on Giannis? I mean, he's too little to guard him. If Caleb Martin can't guard Giannis, what makes you think Kyle Lowry can guard him? But I mean, hey, I don't know what the coverage was to get him switched onto a big every single time. I mean, Kyle Lowry could barely keep up with these younger guys on the perimeter. So what makes you think he can guard some of these bigger guys in the post? But hey, like you said, bro, Nick Nurse is definitely a terrorist. He's not a terrorist, but he's showing terrorist behavior in terms of head coaches. I agree with you. If PG was available with Maxey. Yeah. I mean, it gives you more a much more dynamic, and Maxey has, I mean, more space to operate with. Now, if you're playing with Kelly Oubre, who's not that threat from the 3-point line, who's not that great as a shot creator, and teams don't have to capitalize on him as much, I mean, it's just going to be easier on the defense to just capitalize on Maxey, put 2 on the ball, put 3 on the ball sometimes, right, and just try to get him to give up the ball. And that's what Grizzlies did. That's what the Memphis Grizzlies did, right? And Jalen Wells, you gotta give him a lot of credit. He played some great defense, denying him the ball every single time, chasing him around the floor, making it difficult for him, and contesting a lot of his shots. He definitely did a solid job. So that's been the game plan. But if PG plays tonight, the game plan is going to be a little bit different because you have to focus on George and Tyrese Maxey. So, yeah, I really think the Sixers will be like night and day once PG and JoJo are back. Yeah, I see that too. I don't think once these two players get on the team, I don't think they're just gonna go on a winning streak. Like, no, it's gonna take time. I believe it's definitely gonna take time. Would you do a trade for Embiid for Giannis? Oh man, my goodness. I mean, let's look at the fit. So as currently constructed, and I dropped the link if y'all want to come in and give y'all thoughts. Yeah, I just think we should look at the fit, right? So as currently constructed with this team, does it benefit Embiid more or does it benefit Giannis more? Right? I think that's how we should look at this. And I mean, looking at Giannis's skill set, what does Giannis need to make him successful? Right. And I think both of them need the same amount of the same amount of floor spacing. They need perimeter defense, right? Because I mean, these guys are rim protectors. I mean, Embiid is a rim protector. Giannis is a help side rim protector. I don't trust Giannis on the perimeter like that. But Giannis is more healthy than Embiid. I mean, we've seen Giannis healthy in the playoffs, and we've seen what he's done, right? 50 points in the Game 6 in the NBA Finals. I mean, he's proven that. So, I mean, as of right now, I mean, I might, I have to think about it, but I might have to do that trade. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just difficult, but I mean, you definitely want the player who's available, right? So, yeah, I might consider doing that. I might consider making that trade. Sporting page. Hey man, shout out to the sporting page. The shout out to the sporting page. I should sub to him. I mean, he's a historian of the game. I'm still waiting for the Shaq and Ben Wallace matchup because you and KB try to lie, and I put y'all in y'all place. But I'm still waiting for that matchup. So, he says, was that you that Embiid tried to run up on in the locker room? Hopefully you're okay, brother. First of all, my first name ain't Marcus, bro. I'm Andre, so two totally different people, bro. But yeah, I appreciate you. What do you think about KJ Martin? One of the best defenders and athletes on the team, and he barely gets any time on the floor. I mean, he's getting more playing time this season than he did last season. And I agree with you. He's one of the best defenders on the team, one of the best athletes. But I believe if he was playing with, like a floor general, like somebody who's a good facilitator, he would have gotten a lot more opportunities in transition, a lot of lobs. He's gotten a couple lobs, but he would have gotten a lot of lobs. And that floor general would have utilized his skill set more. Now, Tyrese Maxey's a scoring guard who can somewhat facilitate. So Maxey's not always looking to, play make like that. So, but KJ is definitely good. He's a good piece. I would have wished he was 6'10 or 6'11 because that would have helped the Sixers a lot. I mean, he would have been a starting power forward on this team, right? No question. But with his skill set, I mean, he's undersized and he tends to foul a lot, right? When he starts, he's always in foul trouble. So, but I think he's a good player than people give him credit for. And I think if he was on a team like the Miami Heat, they probably would have developed him much better than the Sixers. I mean, I believe the Sixers have one of the worst, what you call it? I believe the Sixers have one of the worst player development programs in the league. Like, I've been on record saying this. I'm always saying the Sixers have one of the worst player development programs in the league. So they're not really going to develop KJ to the player that he needs to become. Nurse has Lowry, Garden, Tobias, Aldama, Portis, Scotty Barnes. That's true. I mean, sometimes he's able to hold his own in the post. I mean, I'll give him that. Sometimes he's able to because he has a. I mean, he's little and he's stronger in the low post. So sometimes he's able to, but sometimes it just doesn't matter. These guys are able to bulldoze over him and lay the ball up. And I don't know why the other teams is always getting these mismatches in the post. And sometimes with Maxey too. When we took on the Toronto Raptors, a lot of defensive possessions ended up with Tyrese Maxey guarding Scotty Barnes. And like I said, if KJ Martin can guard him, what makes you think Maxey can guard him? So the defense has been poor, and Nick Nurse has to definitely do something about it. But I'm not going to give that blame solely to Nick Nurse. I mean, I think the assistant coaches should also get blame. KJ will get way more minutes if he stopped trying to cut every play, spot up, and hit a damn three. Yeah, he's not showing you that, his three-pointers, his three-point shooting is he's a streaky shooter. He's not that elite from that in that aspect. So I absolutely agree with you. What are you talking about? Obviously can't crowd the paint, but crashing for a rebound or a lob is perfect. We already have enough three. Burnt Flame, I don't know what you mean by the Sixers already have 3-point shooting. If they did, they will not be the last team in terms of 3-point percentage, and they wouldn't be bottom 5 in terms of 3-pointers made so far this season. The Sixers as a team, the last time I checked, they were shooting 27% as a team. So if they have all this 3-point shooting, where is it? Because I clearly don't see it. And I'm not lying. Probably the percentages probably got a little bit better after the last game. But, I mean, I dropped the link. So if you see better 3-point shooting, I mean, you can hit the link and come tell me about it. But the Sixers don't have this 3-point shooting that you're talking about, bro. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, like I said, the link is right there. You probably, if you have some facts that I don't have, then you can let me know. Yeah. But I appreciate yeah, I dropped the link for anybody. I mean, if y'all want to come in, give your thoughts. I mean, the link is right there. J. Cool. I mean, you can hit the link. You've been doing a lot of cap. I gotta call you out on your cap, but we don't do that on another channel. But shout out to J. Cool, tuning in. Y'all can go sub to his channel as well, J Rock Sports. He really goes in. He goes in on his team that much. But let me respond to a few of these comments, and we're gonna get up out of here. He says pick one, DFJ, Giannis or Embiid. I ain't picking one, bro. I ain't picking one. We should have kept my guy Jaden Springer. Yeah, Springer got a championship with the Celtics. He's not getting a lot of playing time, but I mean, Jaden Springer was a good perimeter defender. I remember he was locking up Steph Curry last season, which, I mean, if you can lock up Steph Curry, that's great. But I think he has the same issues, right? He's not a consistent 3-point shooter. So if these guys had the ability to make threes, shoot threes and make them consistently, the Sixers would be a much better team than they are currently. And like I said to Burnt Flame, I mean, he says we have 3-point shooting, but the Sixers are, dead last when it comes to 3-point shooting. So I think that's one of our issues. The defense also is one of our issues. Coaching is also an issue. So that should all be taken care of if these guys can take threes and make them consistently. So yeah, I just looked it up on Burnt Flame, and the Sixers are 29th in terms of 3-point percentage. So we're not really shooting the three that well. We're not making our threes at a very good percentage. Shout to Blade in the building, bro. Appreciate you. He says, you think Ricky Council should get more playing time? Yeah, I think so. I think so. He definitely should get some playing time, right? He should definitely get it. I mean, he's proven it um, with his ability to attack the rim, his ability to play defense. I mean, he's not a great defender by any stretch, but I think he's getting much better. Last season, he definitely took a jump from last season to this season. His rim pressure, his ability to get rebounds, go back up, right? He's showing he has an all around game, and I think if he gets a lot more playing time, his confidence is just going to build. So it all comes down to if Nick Nurse is going to play these guys. Burn Flame says, "Yeah, it's terrible now. Just not taking great shots. Caleb Martin has been awful. Maxey has been taking awful shots. Oubre is fairly consistent. There's just no offense and movement." Yeah, I agree with that. And Caleb Martin, like, bro, I was giving Caleb Martin all this praise, especially after that Indiana game, and then he goes on to lay an egg against the Pistons, and then against the against the Memphis Grizzlies, it was just worse. So these guys are not as consistent, but then again, they're not supposed to be third and second option. So if you give them that responsibility, they're not going to be consistent in that role. Now, you said Kelly Oubre has been consistent. I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, but to the standard that I hold second options to, I don't think he's being as consistent in that role or with that responsibility, because he's the second option, right? He's taking the second most shots on the team. I mean, I believe that Caleb Martin should be taking those shots, because I've seen Caleb Martin on the biggest stages, take on, have this responsibility and just go off. But I think something I should have realized was that it was a complete team when Caleb Martin was doing that, right? On the Miami Heat, when they had Jimmy, Bam, all those guys, and then Caleb Martin, his confidence just grew, and then he was just balling against the Celtics in the conference finals. So I was expecting him to do the same thing here, but I just think that on a different team, sometimes he's passive. Sometimes he's passive because he'll do a little bit of moves and then he'll give the ball up, and I'll ask myself, like, why would you give it up, bro? I mean, you have, like, just go ahead, just be confident. But I think sometimes I think Nick Nurse has to, talk to him to, feel free. And, because he's giving me, I'm a new guy type vibes, and I'm not trying to do too much. So, but Caleb Martin has been terrible. But I think with Paul George, if Paul George is here, I think he'll get much better looks than what he's getting right now. McCain has been great from three. I mean, yeah, but it's a small sample size. So we can't really, I mean, I can't really, but I mean, he's a great 3-point. I mean, I'm not going to say great, my fault. He's a good 3-point shooter, but I think, yeah, but I agree. He should get some playing time, because he's one of the best 3-point shooters on this team currently. I mean, if you take Maxey off, who else is a better 3-point shooter than him? Maybe Eric Gordon, but I mean, will people give it to Eric Gordon? I mean, McCain is definitely next in line. So I think he should definitely get some time, because the Sixers, I just looked it up. They're 29th in 3-point percentage. And I'm not trying to read off a lot of stats, but, sometimes the stats is a little bit handy. So 29th in 3-point percentage and 26 in 3-pointers made. So, yeah, you definitely need Jared McCain out there. Yeah, but Burn Flame, I appreciate you, but yeah, it all comes down to the floor space and on the court, right? The teams that we're going up against, they know this team doesn't really have the good floor space, and so they're shrinking up the floor, and they're just making it very, very difficult for us to get these clean looks from the three. So these guys are not getting the wide open looks that they might usually get, but sometimes they get it and they miss, and they're missing. They're not missing because they're not good 3-point shooters. They're missing because they're not in rhythm, because most of these teams are shrinking the floor, making it very, very difficult for you to get these clean looks. So when they get it, sometimes they miss. But Jared McCain, I think people give him credit for his 3-point shooting ability, but I think people should give him, some credit for his ability to slash, because he's a very good slasher, right? He's a very good slasher. He can get in the lane, and he has a strong upper body too, right? He's very, very strong upper body. And he's able to, make some of these push shots, these floaters, these runners. He's able to shoot those. So, I agree that he should definitely get some playing time. Your defense gets caught ball watching. I saw it versus my Pistons. Right. That's absolutely true. Shout out to who is Hendo, Warriors and Pistons fan. Y'all can go sub to him. Right. That's true. And also they the communication on the floor is not as great. I only hear Maxi, like talking, defensively, communicating on defense. But the Sixers defense, the identity of the defense is Joel Embiid, right? And if Embiid is on the floor, Embiid is able to communicate with these guys, but Drummond is not that guy. Drummond is not a good defender. He's a great rebounder, but he's not a great defender. So he doesn't see the floor defensively that Embiid might see it. So the communication is not that great out there. And on top of that, you have Oubre, who's a very good perimeter defender, but I think you need somebody, a Joel Embiid out there who can communicate and tell these guys like, yo, where they have to be at. But sometimes it goes to the coaches. So I don't know what defensive drill they got to do to fix this. If you got to go in practice and do a shell drill or whatever, they got to get the defense right in order to get these guys to know what positions they have to be in, where they have to be at all times, and who they have to guard. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button for me. Even though we had a good offseason, I feel like Harris, DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, and Paul Reed are all solid players that we lost. I mean, I agree. I mean, I thought I wanted DeAnthony Melton back. Like, I really wanted him back. People that listened to me for a long time knew how high I am on DeAnthony Melton, and I really wanted him on this team. I wanted him to remain on this team, but I think because of the injuries, the back-to-back injuries that he had with the back two straight seasons, the Sixers were a little bit hesitant on bringing him back. But I mean, having DeAnthony Melton would have made our we would have been much better in terms of with the guard play. I mean, other than Maxey, who else is giving you better or elite guard play? So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, he definitely is, and he's definitely a good finisher. Yeah, you're talking about Jared McCain. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Nah, hey, shout out to A, bro, but we not doing that, bro. Oh, trust. I know Drummond can anchor a defense. Yeah, that's true. He can't. He ain't no. He's not known as a defender. He's known as an elite rebounder. But yeah, but Hendo. I mean, those are the issues that's with the Sixers. No communication, being out of position, being caught out of position. Missed rotations, and the. I mean, I think it's safe to blame the head coach, right? It's safe to blame the coach. And I don't know why other guys are able to blame their head coaches, but when I blame my coach, it's not allowed. And my question is why? Why do you have the liberty to blame your coach, but I don't have the liberty to blame my coach? I just think it's out of it just surprises me sometimes. Pistons about to surprise people this year. They really not that bad. I mean, they not. If you watch them, I mean, they solid. I mean, what you call it, Cade Cunningham and all these other guys. It's a much better team this season. And I mean, we were lucky that what you call it fouled out. Jalen Duren, he fouled out in the game when they faced the Sixers. So we were lucky. And I think he's very, very solid as a rebounder, as an interior presence. He's very, very solid. Yeah, like and subscribe, y'all. Like and subscribe. DFJ, my little brother fam. I subbed and everything. I mean, yeah, J Cool. I mean, I said J Cool. I mean KB. But I'm gonna catch you on your channel because you and J Cool been capping a lot. Now, J Cool, I could have gotten on your helmet with an egregious take that you had, but I mean, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna definitely let it slide. Yeah, I got a troll DFJ. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. He says, "Sorry, bro. Any team Tobias is on, I wish failure." Damn, that's a little bit harsh. But I mean, I'm gonna say that. I mean, any team Tobias is on. I mean, I wish every player, the best. I mean, even though I don't expect the Pistons to win a championship, but I mean, I wish Tobias the best, bro. I just wish him the best. One thing I give him credit for on the Sixers was he played a ton of games, right? He played a ton of games, and I'll just give him credit for that. Now, yeah, the production did not match the amount of money that he was earning, which is not his fault. It's not his fault that he got that contract. I think Sixer fans need to give that blame to Elton Brand because he gave him that contract. So the production, I mean, Tobias was always a role player in my opinion. So that's how I looked at him. That's the standard I held him up to. And yeah, a role player who's a third option shouldn't be averaging or scoring the 0 points in a game six, a pivotal game six against the Knicks. But yeah, I mean, I wish him the best in his future and current endeavors, bro. I'm wondering when the Sixers are healthy, are they going to run Maxi at the two, at the one or two in the starting lineup? Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, if I am to guess, I would probably say they'll run him at the one, right? They'll run him at the one and sometimes use him as a two and let Paul George be, somewhat of a facilitator. Because, I mean, Paul George, I mean, he's not a great facilitator. Now, in the crunch time, I don't want him bringing the ball up the floor. I've said this multiple times, but, sometimes, in stretches, Paul George can orchestrate your offense, right? He can orchestrate your offense, find guys easy shots with his, if you want to call it gravity, with his ability to make plays, his ability to score, shoot the basketball. I mean, you can use him as the orchestrator of your offense, and then you can use Tyrese Maxey in that Allen Iverson role. You can have it come off those Iverson screens, Iverson curls, and come in, top of the key, shooting for those threes. I think you can use Maxey in actions like that. And then also you can use Maxey as the point guard where he can run two man action with Joel Embiid, two-man action with Paul George, and yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I like him, but the only thing is he's just undersized, right? He's undersized, but he plays. I mean, his motor is just it's just like it's way like it's out of this world, right? Considering that he's undersized, he's still not afraid to contest bigs at the rim. Now he's gonna end up picking up fouls, but he's just fearless. Now that's one thing I love about him. Get on Jay. Nah, I'm gonna get on both of y'all. I mean, I hope you have a show tonight. I just hope you have a show tonight. I'm getting on both of y'all because y'all been capping and J. Cool been lying on me, been lying on my name. And look, you ain't duck. Yeah, shout out to J. Cool and KB, man. Shout out to J. Cool and KB. Shout out to my guy Mike Sports Vibes. Says talk that talk. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all should sub to his channel. Everything Philly but the Eagles. He's a Vikings fan. But yeah, y'all should sub to him. Great basketball mind. Point guard Maxi, shooting guard Paul George, small forward Caleb Martin, power forward Oubre, center Embiid. The power forward Oubre is insane, but I would say Caleb Martin rather power forward because Caleb Martin played power forward with the Miami Heat alongside Bam Adebayo. So, but Kelly Oubre at no point in his career was a power forward. So, um, I would say PG Maxi shooting guard Oubre, Paul George small forward, Caleb power forward, and then Embiid center. I mean, they're still going to be undersized. I mean, anyway, but I just think if you got Oubre as that point of attack defender, that's much better. And then having Caleb Mark, because Caleb is people might disagree with me, but I think Caleb is a better rebounder, even though he's not consistent in that department. But he's a much better rebounder than a Kelly Oubre. Kelly's a better defender than him. But yeah, I'd rather put Caleb at that power forward position because he has experience playing that power forward position, right? And he did that, going all the way to the finals. So, and with the Sixers, we've seen what you call it. We've seen a 6'5" power forward before. PJ Tucker was playing power forward with us that 22-23 season. So it's not going to be anything new. But Bladen, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate these comments, bro. You're making some solid points. All we said was the Sixers suck. What did I do wrong? Okay, yeah, that's your opinion. I mean, The Lakers suck. How about that? The Lakers suck. Go Birds. Yes, sir. Go Birds. I'm waiting for the rest of the crew to come back. I can't fully evaluate these guys without Embiid and Paul George. I still think they need to play through Maxey when he comes back. Yeah, Maxey's definitely going to be orchestrating the offense, like I said. But when you say play through Maxey, you mean Maxey should be the first option, or Maxey should, like he should initiate the offense? Like what you mean by that? But I mean, I dropped the link. I mean, I don't know if y'all don't want to hop on and pause, but click the link and give your thoughts. Thanks, brother, man. What are you expecting from PG? If he does play, like I said, he takes these matchups against Devin Booker that personal. So I can see him going for between 20 and 30 points. I can see that happening. And I mean, going up against Phoenix is not a great defensive team. I mean, they have some good defenders on that team. I mean, Royce O'Neal, who else? Royce O'Neal, the Nigerian, Josh Okogie, right? These are good defenders, but they can't really hold PG. They can't really limit him as much. So, but I expect PG between 20 and 30 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. That's what I'll say. Now, keep this in mind. If he does play Paul George between 20 and 30 points, or let me say between 20 and 40, because I can see him going for 33 points. So between 20 and 40 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. You heard it here first. I don't know if I heard Nick Nurse say he wants to try Embiid at the 4 with Drummond at the 5. If so, how terrible. But what? Embiid cannot play the 4. You can't have 2 bigs in this. No, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that. If I'm the other team, I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna try to get Embiid in screening actions all the time, and I'm gonna bring his big ass to the perimeter, right? Bring his big ass to the perimeter, and I'm gonna abuse him on the perimeter every time. I don't want it. No, hell no. If you have Embiid and Drummond in your starting lineup, that's gonna fuck up your floor spacing. It's gonna fuck up the mobility of this team. They're not gonna capitalize that much in transition. I mean, come on, it's gonna be terrible. I think the best ideal situation is Embiid at the 5 and then Drummond coming off the bench. That should be the best thing that the Sixers go with. I never heard this Drummond at the 4 and Embiid at the 5 or vice versa, but that's gonna be terrible, Mike. Yeah, I don't want to see that. That's gonna be nasty work. Appreciate it as always, DFJ. Great content as always. Go Birds. Okay. Yeah, appreciate you, Bob. But I got somebody in the building, and it might get heated. But what's good? What's good, Kitty?
What's up, man? Hey, man. Hey, I apologize. J. Cool put me up to it, man. Hey, my bad, my bad. Y'all subscribe to DFJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But what you think of the Sixers' first 5 games in the season? I mean, have you been paying attention to them? Like, what's up? You still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is Embiid putting his hands on reporters, man?
Because they're trying to talk about his family, man. Talking about his son and his dead family member. I mean, that's out of line. If you're going to criticize a man, talk about his basketball game. Talk about him as a player. Do not include his son and his brother who passed in a car accident.
Oh, he went like that.
Yeah. That's
Damn.
why
They
he took
came out with the
exception to it.
statements. Like
You said what?
they came out with the statements of what the reporter said.
Yeah, the columnist, he dropped. I mean, he was criticizing Embiid, and he included his family in it, and Embiid was, he took exception to it. So, but they didn't really say what exactly the reporter said when they met face to face. But
Yeah. So
it's just speculation at this point.
why the Sixers
Mhm.
saying he wrong then?
Because Embiid shoved him, so that's why they're saying he was wrong.
Man, whatever. Hey, whatever, bro. People can't say whatever they want to say to people, man.
Right, right.
You know, a lot of people gonna get on Joel about that, but hey, man. I guess because of who he is, he shouldn't be putting his hands on people technically because he makes a lot of money, yada yada yada. But bro, you gotta respect people as a man first. So I give him a pass on that.
Right.
Yeah, I criticize these guys for a lot of things, but stuff like that, bro, I give them a pass.
Yeah. I mean, I just think he did what he had to do, defending his family, and that's what every man should do. I mean, you don't include my family member and nothing. So, I mean, just like I
Hell,
said, because he didn't get violent, he didn't punch him. It wasn't anything, physical, but like they trying to make it out to be. It was just a light shove. So, I mean, just get out my face type shit.
so he said that in front of him, or he wrote that, and then he saw him in the locker room.
Yeah, he wrote that, and then Embiid saw him in the locker room. I mean,
Oh,
after the
okay,
yeah
okay.
after the loss against the Grizzlies, and
So he mushed his face. Hey, whatever, bro.
Man, you funny as hell, man.
Hey, he lucky he ain't put his ass in the damn bear hug, bro.
Real shit, real shit.
That dude's 7 foot. That's a big boy, man. Pause.
Yeah, yeah. J.
So,
Cool. Oh, go ahead, KB.
no. Cook J Cool real quick. I'll sit
No,
back.
no, no, no. He just had a comment. I was just trying to read the comment, but nah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so what's going on with Paul George? He's coming back, or what's going on with him?
Yeah, that's the reports. I mean, he's listed as questionable, so he could possibly return. But I mean, with the Sixers, they could at the last minute they could rule him out and say, "Oh, he's not gonna play tonight." So I'm not gonna put any expectations to it. If he plays, fine. If he plays, the team is gonna look much better than they've looked the past 5 games because Paul George adds like floor spacing, perimeter defense, rebounding,
Yeah.
like a little bit of everything to the team. So, but I mean, if he plays, fine. If he doesn't play, it's fine. I mean, we're going up against Phoenix. I mean, Devin Booker and KD. That's a tough. That's gonna be a tough assignment
Yeah,
to
yeah.
to
But
overcome.
if y'all had Embiid, I could see y'all winning that because they ain't got nothing for Embiid at that center position.
Right, right,
I
right.
think like once y'all get healthy, I can't really judge the Sixers till I see y'all healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
even
fair.
though, even though I've been making fun of you, I've been throwing little cheap shots here and there, but I do that because I know you listening. But yeah, like the once they get healthy, then I'm gonna reevaluate them and see what they on, man. See what type of time they on, because Maxie trying to hold it down, and you know he's gonna do what he does. He's a scorer, so
Right.
you need the other things, need the defense and off ball movement, just like what Paul George brings, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys got some good players on that team.
So wait,
You,
who's impressed you the most? The role players on the Sixers.
I ain't really been watching the Sixers like that, bro. I come in, I watch like a quarter or two, and then I leave. But I really can't even tell you.
Can't even tell. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, they have these guys who like they role players and they try to step into second option role, third option roles, and it's just not working for them, right? A Kelly
Yeah.
Oubre, a Kelly Oubre should never be a second option, right? He's a utility guy, rotation guy who can play defense, could score sometimes, and could
How
do.
much is he averaging?
I ain't even looked it up yet because it's gonna look good, but the efficiency is not gonna be there. So, but I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, if it's below 15, hell nah. Like he can nah. He shouldn't be no second option. Just based on he can't create, like he can't really create his own opportunities.
Right. Okay, he averaging 18 currently.
18,
Yeah.
that's not bad for a third guy. Maybe if you had him in that, you know. Well, no, fourth guy because you got Maxi, but that's not bad for a fourth guy, bro. If
I
he's
mean,
able to,
as of currently, he's the second guy because he's taking the second most shots.
yeah, but if you slide him down to that to being the fourth guy when PG get back and Embiid get back, then you'll have a guy who probably could give you about 10, 11, 12 a game.
Right.
If you slide, you know what I'm saying? That's good production from a guy like him. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's shooting.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, okay, okay. It's nasty work.
We is not gonna talk about that. I
But you
mean, he
know
getting
what?
them up, but
Sometimes it's good for your guys to be in this type of position though.
right. I
Because,
agree.
because they get more experience as far as playing with a different unit
Hmm.
and like and they get to even though when PG miss games or Embiid miss games, they'll know how to play together.
Right.
So the experience helps a lot too.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'll just say that I just wish that this happened like in the middle of the season because I believe when you start off a season, you should have
Hmm.
all your guys and like everybody healthy, and then you should see what you got, and then midway through the season, that's where if these guys go down with some injuries, that's when a Kelly Oubre can step into the second option and
Yeah.
see what it feels like. Caleb, see what it feels like, and then when you get your guys together again, then you can go from there. That's what I
But you
prefer,
know,
but
the beginning of the year, the record really doesn't reflect the team because in the beginning of the year, guys are trying to get in rhythm. You know, guys are trying to get familiar with their roles. Still, so it's
mhm,
kind of like you can't really tell what the team's going to be like in the first couple of games. You really can't. You can look at them and know, okay, they on their way or not, like a OKC or Dallas or something like that. But you can't. You're not really gonna just like the Lakers. Start off 3-0, things like that, and then what happens? You drop two games. You know.
mhm, right.
Now everybody's talking about the bench and how much trouble they're in and all that stuff.
Man, we take on the Lakers. We'll see you on Friday night, so we'll holler at y'all, bro.
Don't worry, we get the free throws. You know what I'm saying? See you at the free throw line, dog. I think it's gonna
Yo.
be 43-8. Whatever, bro. And we're gonna throw Bronny in there in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Let him get a
Man,
couple of points out there.
man, that's crazy, man. I see J. Cool post the free throw differential on his channel and shit against the Raptors. It was nasty work. It was nasty work.
Yo, that game was long as hell, bro. I was starting to fall asleep. I was like, damn, bro, this nigga keep shooting free throws.
Man, can't make it
Hey,
up, bro.
hey, all of our highlights are free throws. Hey, you're gonna be mad as hell watching that game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because it slowed down the game, bro. It slows down the game.
Yeah, yeah, and it messes up your rotations.
Rotations, right? Yeah, exactly. Right there. Yeah.
I gotta tell the truth, bro.
I mean,
People
I
think,
didn't, I didn't, I didn't watch that game, so I can't tell. But I mean, yeah, they're getting a lot of free throws, which is definitely suspect. It definitely is suspect. But I mean, I need to see the players getting those free throws because last 2 seasons, it was Austin Reeves getting to the free throw line, and he was getting 17, 18 free throws. But yeah, I got J Cool in the building. What's good, J
Yeah,
Cool?
yeah, yeah.
hey, what's good,
Don't,
man?
yeah, it was good, man. Get out of here with that. Hey, J. Cool put me up to this shit, man.
Hey, I know
Hey,
you were listening. I
yeah, I
know
was
you were
listening to
listening. That's
that
why I said
bullshit.
that.
I'm like, man, look at this.
Hey, J. Cole was hating on me. Hey, I'm trying to get my rent, man.
Man,
I gotta. Hey, I gotta.
nah, bro. Nah, don't get that man no goddamn wrench. All the capping he does, hell nah. You don't get no wrench.
But
I'm
y'all
here to
funny as
I'm
hell.
here to shut that shit down.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
funny,
we
man.
off and on, man. Sometimes I talk slick to DFJ, then I apologize. Then
Yeah, we got you on tape apologizing. It's all good.
Yeah, that
What
that
up,
live stream, he brought up my name like 3-4 times. I was listening,
bruh?
who were we
but
talking about? We were talking about Jamal Murray.
nah, the last live stream you did with J. Cool, just y'all two,
What was
and
I
you,
talking?
Oh, we talking about the refs and all that shit. Yeah,
Oh yeah. With the Sixers, we talking
yeah,
about the Sixers.
I
yeah.
heard I heard my name like 2-3 times.
That was
Hey,
And I'm like, I'm
KD,
not even
man.
on the stream.
hey, I knew you were listening. I was hoping you would come up there.
I was listening. Yeah, you're right. I was listening.
And this dude's like, "Hey, DFJ, if you in the chat."
Hey, I poke the bear, bro. I know people listening.
Poke the
I try
bear.
to get them to come up. I'm like, man, he ain't really talking about shit. And he's sitting right there. He be like, man, what is he talking about, man? Let me go defend myself. As soon as you show up,
Man, hey, the six. Hey, what happened against Detroit, bro? I
Yeah, they got demolished, bro. I mean,
thought
you
you
was right.
had Andre Drummond, Abdul Jabbar. What happened?
yeah, you making Hendo happy now.
Andre Drummond, Andre Drummond, what?
Abdul Jabbar.
Man, hell no, bro. Come on, man. We're not.
That's what.
We ain't doing
Hey,
that, bro.
that's what he said.
He's
He
the
said,
greatest
bro,
rebounder of all time, bro.
that's
Man,
right. He said,
stop it, bro.
man can't get a rebound to save his life. That shit sad. Bro, he is terrible at the free throw line, bro. Bro,
Yeah,
he's like top three worst free throw shooters of all time. He's like right behind like Ben Wallace.
Damn, is that true?
Yeah, look up free throw percentage.
Damn, I
He's
knew he
shooting
was
under, bro.
bad,
He's
but
shooting under 50%. How you shoot that?
damn, he shoot under 50%.
Under
yeah.
50, bro.
Well,
That
how
shit
often
crazy.
is he getting to the line?
Man, that shit don't even matter,
Less
dog.
than 4 times a game, I think.
Bruh.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's
do you think it's because he's a bad free throw shooter? Or you think he just doesn't get to the line that much?
It could be a
both of them. To be
combination of
honest with
both.
you,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's more so his mechanics is just terrible. He don't look
Yeah,
comfortable at the
his
line.
jump shot weak.
He don't look comfortable. And Maxie trying to ball out. Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. Like I can't really. I gotta wait and see how to. Oh, and as far as for Maxie, right? What I was trying to say, DFJ, is that Maxie, because he's a little bit younger, and because he's been playing very well and scoring a lot of points, like he should be the initiator and the guy that's taking the most shots on the team from an offensive standpoint. Like
You
let
mean
PG
right
and them.
now?
Yeah, even
Oh
when those
yeah,
guys come
right
back.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying even when those guys come back,
Nah,
let them. I'm telling you, bro. They both need to take a backseat
nah,
to Maxi.
nah,
I'm telling you. That's
nah.
how I
Hell
see,
no, bro.
bro.
You
All right,
gotta play
bro.
through Embiid, bro.
Man, hell no, man. Let him get his rhythm first. Like if he's balling out, then yeah,
Get his
but
rhythm. You know how much that man getting paid?
bruh,
He better get his black ass out there.
bruh, let him worry about deep, bro. If PG and Embiid just worry about defense mostly, I think they're gonna have a good shot of winning a lot of games. That's just me though. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but how much is Maxi averaging?
I think he was second in scoring, if I'm not
What is
mistaken.
so? What is he? He's got to be above 30, right?
Yeah,
Around
Yeah,
but
30.
that's what I'm saying,
I
bro.
mean, it's still early, so you can't really put too
You
much
still
stock into
gotta
it.
play through the big, bro.
I mean, listen, that's fine. I mean,
Like
I
like I
just,
get it because he's dropping damn near 30, but you still gotta go run it through the big.
I mean that's
Cause you
cool,
got
but
such a
yeah.
dominant force down there, you got to run it through if you want to win.
I just don't want Embiid to get hurt doing too much.
You ignorant, you
I'm
baby
just
idiot.
saying, man. I don't, bro. I don't want Embiid to get hurt doing too
You
much.
can't play like that. You can't play basketball like that. You just gotta get on the court and
Man,
play.
listen, man.
You can't be scared, bro.
Listen, bro. They gotta play through Maxi, bro. I'm telling you. And he's younger than those guys.
I
And
mean,
and
J. Cool, I agree with you. I think he should initiate the offense, but depending on who you go up against in the playoffs, I mean, if you got one of these clown centers, I mean, Embiid, you got to make Embiid establish himself and let him be dominant.
Oh yeah, I
But
agree
bro,
with that.
Embiid
I
got a
see.
mismatch
Listen,
every
look,
night.
look. I seen what he did against what's the dude? Uh, Joker in the Olympics. So I know what he's capable of.
Mhm.
But like I said, I still think, and like of course, if there's a time where he's going up against the chat, well, shit, a lot of leagues centers can't contend with Embiid.
That's what I'm
But
saying. He got mismatch every night.
yeah, it's true.
You got to give
Right.
it to him. Like you got to give him the rock.
That's what we do something with it, man.
What do you mean do something with he averaged what he averaged 28?
See, here we go.
What you mean? Here we go.
Listen, bro. I'm just saying I want him to be consistent. That's all I'm saying.
But the only way he's gonna be
And I don't want him
consistent is you
doing
give him
dumb
the
shit,
ball.
getting hurt, throwing the
But
shit off the
I mean, on
backboard
this
and all
team,
that.
doesn't Embiid have to do? I mean, I don't think he's gonna average 34 like he was doing last season or
He
35.
don't need
And
that.
You don't
that's
need
my
to, right?
point. He don't
He
have
don't
to.
need to do
That's
that.
what I'm saying. He don't have to do too much. So we can
Right.
But
just worry about rebound.
he still needs to be that dominant force on offense. He
I
needs to
mean,
be that go
I'm,
to, and then Maxi could get his. It depends. I give it to you like this, right? Maybe they could do it like Kobe and Shaq, right? And B opens up the game, and Maxi closes the game, or Maxi and Paul George close the game.
Yeah, that's how they was doing it last season.
Yeah, do
yeah,
it
yeah.
like that.
That's good
I'll
money.
agree with that if they do it like that.
Yeah, that's good money like that. I ain't got a
But if
problem
you
with that.
go away from Embiid, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna play defense hard. He ain't gonna.
Yeah, that's ignorant as hell.
No, I'm telling you, big men don't like just running up the floor and not getting the ball. They don't like that shit.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Right. Yeah, Maxi is averaging 30 on
How many
Whatever,
shots? How
on
many shots?
50%. Oh, how many shots? He jacking them up. I ain't gonna lie.
whatever.
26 shots.
Damn.
I
But
don't
Yeah,
mind that.
he has to though. So
I don't
he
mind that. You trying to win?
he getting them
of
up.
course,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I know, bro. He's
Yeah,
the
he
only,
get paid to take those
bro,
shots.
bruh. He's the only like good shot creator on the team.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Once
mind. Oh,
those
do
other
your
guys
thing,
get the
man.
ball, man.
I tell them shoot 40 shots.
Just
Damn.
see
F it, bro.
that's his logic right there.
Well, hey,
Shoot up
bro,
50
you getting
shots.
paid. You
Oh,
getting
he getting
paid to
his
shoot.
numbers. Meanwhile, they done got blown out by 30.
Nah, I'm trying to win. Whatever it takes
Man,
to win. If our record, if we win by me scoring, that means I need to score. Just like Russell Westbrook, when he averages triple double, they needed him to get a triple double in order to win.
Mm,
When
You
he
know
and
what? I'm not gonna get on Russ, but shout out to Russ, bro. I just hope he retires. It's
oh
looking,
man, now
bro,
that
are you serious?
man. It's looking.
damn
Come
James,
on, bro.
it's like
Bro,
that. Maybe he don't fit with the Nuggets.
damn, bro.
So how many teams he not gonna fit with, bro? He
Bro,
didn't fit with
are
the
you serious?
Lakers.
Bro,
He didn't.
oh, here we
He,
go. Go ahead.
Wait, he didn't fit with the Lakers. I mean, he did fit with the Clipper. He did fit with the Clippers, but we can't sit up here and say he doesn't fit with the Nuggets. He's coming off the bench,
maybe
Bro,
that's the problem.
what do you want the man to
so
do?
he should start.
Maybe.
Why do
Hell
you know
no,
wait. Do you know why he's coming off the bench?
because he is as good as a rotation player at this point in his career.
No. We're not doing that. No, it's
So you
because
think Russell Westbrook currently can be a starting guard
it
on a
depends on
He
championship
don't have
contending
to
team?
be that. He could
what
be
you
a
mean on a
starter though.
championship team, bro. You acting like the Nuggets didn't win
Yeah,
last
the
year, bro.
Nuggets ain't no championship
Now
Come
team.
they,
on, bro. You
Oh.
I'd say,
serious?
I mean, they won a championship
Yes, 2 years
recently,
ago.
Yeah,
two
but
years
But
ago. Yeah,
they're not the
championship
same, bro.
teams,
They don't. You know
they're
what
not
hurts
even
them,
near the
BMJ?
same.
You know what hurts them? The loss of Bruce Brown, the loss of Jeff Green, and
And KCP.
the loss of KCP. They need
I agree.
defense. They can't. They wanted MPJ to be that scorer, but they don't need that. You got enough scoring. You need defense. You need perimeter defense. You can't stop
And you
nobody.
need switchable
That's
defense.
true, but I mean, Russell Westbrook on a fast break is getting to the basket, and he doesn't have that touch on the glass, and he's just blowing wide open layups, bro.
All right, but
Yeah,
look.
he'll fall with it, but
Here's my problem, right? Here's my problem with the Russell Westbrook thing, right? Now, I'm
Hmm.
not saying that there's times that Russell Westbrook doesn't, play up to par. I'm not saying that. There's times where he doesn't shoot the ball well, turnovers and all that. But ever since he went to LA, his reputation got damaged, which I think is unfair to Russ because It's like that whole
Man,
experiment,
his career took a nosedive when he
bro.
went to
That
the
whole
Lakers.
experiment was bullshit. And then, bro,
All right,
and
let's.
then look, right? He's not even
Mhm.
the superstar on the team, right? But he still took all the arrows. Cool. The nigga comes off the bench, produces, and that's still not good enough.
I mean, that's
Like,
what
like,
y'all did.
like,
That's
like,
what y'all did to him.
that's not what we did to him.
Who,
What,
me?
Y'all Laker fans. Nah, y'all Laker fans. I'm
bro? That's
generalizing
LeBron.
y'all.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
I had his
LeBron
back,
fans,
bro.
nigga.
I had
Hell
his
no.
back, bro.
You crazy?
Cause look, I don't mind players like people getting on players, but I do mind when they start making it personal and
Personal, right?
they trying to ruin a man's career. And it's like, bro, this is a Hall of Famer. You guys talk about him like he's a bum.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was balling with the Wizards. They had a nice little playoff run or whatever.
Man, stop it, bro.
Bro,
No,
are you
he got him into
bro?
the
That was
playoffs. Russ
impact, bro.
did.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
Russ
about?
did get him to the playoffs now.
Come on, bro. That's impact. That's all we saying. He ain't no bum that's gonna. It's just that everything got amplified because he's playing with LeBron, and we all know what's up with the media, and they're gonna hold him accountable for a lot of
You know what
bullshit.
it is too? A lot of people now they're looking for him to mess up. Cause
Oh yeah.
his reputation is somebody who just fucks up. And granted, some of that's his
Hmm.
fault. Some of it's his fault, but some of it's the media. Some of it's just
Bro,
narrative.
most of it is the media. Most of it.
Some
Like
of
I'm
it's
not
him though.
saying I'm not saying Westbrook doesn't. Come on, all right, bro. What y'all want him to be in LA? Steph Curry? They complain. Oh man, look how many bricks he's shooting up,
Nah, they
bro.
used them
That
wrong,
that
bro.
ain't his job, bro.
They were
Come on, man. We know what his skill set is. Shooting has never been one of his strong points. Never. Come on now, stop
yeah.
that.
Westbrook was a good mid range shooter in OKC,
He
but when he
was
got to,
good, really good in OKC.
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, I'm
But
talking about
he's
in the mid range.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good, but when he got to like, I mean, and I agree with you. I mean, the slander, all that got to him, and I don't know if it messed with his confidence, but I'm saying he got to retire because I believe players. I don't believe you should retire when you're like old and washed up because
Yeah.
people people don't get to remember how good you were when you were in your prime. And Russell Westbrook, I believe, at this point is just not. It's just not
You
looking
don't
good
think
for
you
him.
should try to go for that chip, man, one last time? Just
Champ.
one
Oh
last
yeah,
time?
go fight for a championship. But just like y'all said, is the Denver Nuggets a championship team?
Not right now. They
no,
could
no,
change
Not
that, but not right now.
man, man.
If they
so.
add
So
two,
yeah,
they
he
don't
should
need much, bro.
call quits. I mean, if it's not a
But
They,
championship team, what
but
we doing it
they
for?
don't
but
need
matter of
much, bro.
fact, while we on the subject of Denver, what's up with the residential superstar talent? What's going on with that?
Oh boy.
Resident.
You
Who's
see,
a
he did
resident?
it, DFJ,
Oh,
not
oh
me.
you
You
know.
see?
Oh, the
Take his
Jamal Murray.
ranch away and give it to
Yeah,
me.
what's up
I'm a,
with
I'm a,
the
I'm gonna put it
superstar
this way.
talent?
You know, I think some players they don't really show out in the regular season, but when they get in the playoffs and they face
Man,
the
here come
Lakers,
DFJ.
wait, hold on. When they get in the playoffs and they got to go up against the Lakers, they barbecue the Lakers constantly.
All
So
right, all
maybe
right, all
that's
right,
it.
all right. So should a
I
superstar
like that
be?
little cheap
All
shot.
right, no. That was good, but I got him. So should a
Like
super
that.
should a superstar have that consideration for the whole year or for a portion of the year?
I'll say for the whole year. Yeah,
All
the whole
right
year.
then. Yeah, you just eat it yourself. All right,
I didn't
cool.
eat the I didn't eat them myself because it's
Okay.
still early on in the season. I mean, they can turn it up.
Bro, are you serious?
They can turn it. I mean, they can turn it. They can turn it
bro,
up at any point. I mean, you
bro,
never
you know how
know.
much he's averaging, bro?
How much is he
He's
averaging?
averaging his worst total since and like you said, it's early, but so far he's averaging his worst total since his second year. He's averaging 16.2. That's
Yeah,
disgusting,
Yeah, he gonna have to step up,
that's
bro.
terrible.
bro. And not only that, it's not like you getting like some above average good defense out the nigga. The nigga Norman Powell just dropped 37. Bro,
But
that's
do you think?
nasty.
But Jay Cool, do you think that's because he got to take up the defensive slack now?
That
Without
that's
those
pro-
two,
that's probably a
without
part.
those two
Yeah,
good defenders,
that's a
bro,
part
he
of it
got
because he has to expend energy on the defensive end, and that's not his strong
that's
suit.
hard to do, bro.
Yeah, of course
And,
it's hard to do.
and I think they just need more wing. They need at least two wing defenders, two 3-and-D guys, right?
Hmm.
Like a Kelly Oubre would be good for him. Like a 3-and-D guy, somebody who can maybe a Robert Covington type player.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That would be good for Denver, man. Now they don't
Yeah,
just
I
grow on
agree.
trees, but they could probably make a trade.
But you know what else though? Plus, it's like also it's like personality as well. like the whole thing that's going on with Giannis, right? I was listening to Ticket, salute the Ticket, but he was saying like Giannis don't look hungry. So sometimes it's like even if you do have the right mix of talent and chemistry on the court, sometimes the mental part is what might hold the team
We
back as
need to
well.
cook the Bucks, bro.
The Bucks playing like ass.
I think it's because Chris Middleton is a bigger part of that team than people think too.
Man, that's interesting.
I do, because from an offensive standpoint and a defensive standpoint, right? Like he's not Jordan or nothing like that, but he stretches the floor, right? He's another dangerous guy who can space it out so his teammates can do their thing, and I think that what he brings to the table, it helps take away attention from Giannis. I don't think Dame compliments Giannis
Not at all.
because he's not a pick and roll type guard. You know what I'm saying?
And he's streaky.
Yeah, he's streaky, and it doesn't help. I don't think it helps Giannis, bro. And like you said, some of the criticism falls at Giannis too for, like, bro, how hungry are you? Like, are you just happy? Like, you got married, you living la vida loco. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, got your feet up with the slippers on, with the bunny slippers on.
Damn, not the bunnies.
And sometimes guys chill, bro. After they reach the mountain, they just chill, put their feet up.
Yeah, the Bucks looking crazy, especially how they messed up. Who did they play? Um, was it the Cavs? It was the Cavs, right?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, man. That
But
boy
I mean,
Donovan
Donovan
it was
Mitchell.
it was
Mitchell,
a
man.
good game though. It came down to the wire.
It was Donovan Mitchell.
My favorite part of that game, DMJ, Donovan Mitchell hit that shot, that mid range shot, and the lady in the crowd, the little girl in the crowd, no.
he snatched their heart with that shot, bro.
Yo, he's got to frame that moment. Take a picture of her and frame that on his wall, bro.
Dame almost hit that shit at the end too. That was ignorant.
Yeah, that was cold blooded,
point
bro.
point three. He almost hit that shit.
He
It's
left them
crazy.
change, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Broke them boys out.
But J. Cool, you said Ticket
So
said Giannis is not hungry. I mean, 31-12 to start off the season. I mean, I think that's
I mean, yeah, but sometimes the stats don't tell everything. It's also when he's getting his points. Because I didn't get a chance to see like the whole game,
mhm.
so I don't. But he was saying down the stretch, Giannis missed a layup and all that shit. So like,
I mean,
yeah,
he's
like
going up against. I mean, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. These guys are they the twin towers. So
They
you're not gonna
balling
get
now.
you're
yeah,
not gonna get easy looks around the basket like that, especially in the clutch. So
yeah. Nah, of
I
course.
think I think saying that he's not hungry. I think you should give the defense, the interior defense, more credit, than saying that he's not hungry. But hey, that's his opinion. I
Man,
mean,
that boy Jared Allen is running the floor. Him
he
and
is.
Mobley's cooking down low,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie. Like at first at first I was a little bit skeptical about the trade when they traded Drew Holiday for Dame. But then I said, you know what? They might get a little even though Dame is not a good defender, they might get a little bit more scoring. That might help Giannis space the floor out. But honestly, this whole Dame experiment, this shit garbage, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that Drew
Gotta play
Holiday,
defense, bro.
yeah, and the fact that Drew Holiday helped Boston get another championship, that says a lot about his impact.
Yeah, he gotta play
Right.
defense, bro. Come on, man.
And I mean, when they faced the Grizzlies, they had him in a straitjacket, 1 for 12 from the field. That was crazy.
Who Dame?
Damian Lillard, yeah,
Damn, that's sad.
he locked his ass up.
Yeah, I was looking at they had a graph during the Cavalier game, and they
Mhm.
were showing like his scoring totals. It's like he'll have like an on and off game. He'll go one game, he'll have like 4 points, and then the next game he'll go for like 30. I'm like, man, that is not good.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
inconsistency is not good, man.
I think they missed
Especially that gap.
Middleton, bro. If they had Middleton, man, and you had Middleton out there with Dame and I think they'll look like a different team.
That's Giannis' Scottie Pippen, bro.
Because what Drew Holiday did, bro, he did a lot. He filled in a lot of holes for him. Pause.
Yeah, pause. But yeah, man, that
Nah,
what Drew
that's Giannis's
brings
Kobe.
Bruh. But anyway,
Nah,
he,
Middleton. Nah, I'm saying that because Middleton was closing some of those games. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Kobe,
nah,
Kobe was
he could close.
closing.
He could hit some big
They
shots
share
down the stretch.
responsibility. They share that responsibility of closing games.
They're gonna have to because Giannis. A lot of teams game plan for that down the hill spin move shit. So he ain't
Or
gonna be able to do
Eurostep.
that shit. Or
But see,
Euro
at the
step,
end of
right?
the game, you can't get that. That's why it's so important for guys to be able to create their own shot when the game in the clutch. Because you're not going. They're gonna cut like a lot of the good defensive teams. They're gonna cut that shit off.
Yeah, they're
Cause
gonna
yeah,
take that
yeah.
away from you.
And this is why people were shocked, like, oh man, the Bucks, they were playing so back in what was that 2019 when the Raptors smoked them. They're like, oh
Yeah,
man, Giannis is playing so good against all these other teams. Nigga, he ain't have to go up against no real high quality defense. So now you got
right,
Kawhi Leonard, Pascal, like you got some guys that could block the lane and play smart, take charges. It's different now. He ain't doing all that shit.
right,
Yeah, teams after a while, when you give teams a healthy diet of something, man, they learn how to defend it. You know,
Hmm.
and they done seen this boy do the same shit for years, so they already know. Oh, he coming down the lane. Let's build a wall.
right. And give my head coach a lot of credit for that defensive game plan.
Yeah,
Give my head
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
but see, I don't
That's
think it's Doc Rivers. I wouldn't put all the blame on Doc Rivers, and Darvin Ham, because they were like this before they got there. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Doc,
When a team
bro.
when a team is bad before you got there, and I'm talking about 2-3 years, like bro, it's not, you can't just throw it all on coaching. Like this is somewhat of the players' fault.
Yeah,
yeah,
players got to be held accountable for sure.
Well,
definitely.
you're the leader of the team, bro. Like,
Bro,
the team
bro, they
goes how
love
you
putting
go.
that shit on Doc. That shit funny.
Some of it.
It's
Don't
like,
get
yo,
me
you see,
wrong.
look, Doc's the common denominator. That should
I,
just be
I
funny,
think what
man.
it is with Doc is that he takes these head coaches jobs where they're trying to build something, and he ends up walking in there and they get their ass whooped. Like, I don't think it's because he's a bad coach. I think like he's a certain type of coach. He's a veteran coach, in my opinion. I don't think he's a guy who coaches young guys and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Mm.
but sometimes you got to give Doc a little bit of criticism
Oh
because
yeah,
sometimes he fails to make adjustments. I mean, I saw it with the Sixers when we went up against the Celtics,
yeah,
where it was just force feeding Embiid and clearing one side of the floor, letting them ISO. When the Boston Celtics, they're playing zone on him, like literally, and
yeah,
his game plan didn't change, in 2 games. And
yep.
when you get when you have a rookie head coach out coaching a veteran head coach, that's always going to be bad in my opinion.
Some of it
Man,
is Doc. Some of it is Doc, man. Sometimes Doc, even against the Lakers where we were playing them, uh, this dude waited till they chopped down our whole entire lead in order to make adjustments. Like, bro, you don't wait till they chop down the whole lead. Now, like, bro, when they get within 10, you call a timeout. You don't literally watch them come within two, then time. Like, what the? There's no point now.
right, right. The momentum is already gone.
Already gone,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The reason, but I think it's a cop out, like with some fans, to just blame coaches.
Oh
It's
yeah,
it's like, bro, like these niggas were bad before these guys showed up.
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
true.
The Clippers were a good team though.
Yeah, but remember when Doc
But
coached
he
them,
was there the whole time.
Them niggas lost to Josh Smith. That shit is
but
nasty.
Doc got them boys back in the playoffs when he had Shea, when he had Pat Bev, Montrezl Harrell. Them boys were rolling.
Right,
They beat the
Hmm.
Warriors. They won what, 2 games against the Warriors?
right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
them boys weren't easy, bro. Like Doc had them playing good basketball. So he has moments where he's good, and then he has moments where he ain't shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think when you have no expectations for a Doc team, that's when he's able to show what he's capable of doing. But
Yeah,
when he gets good talent and you expect him to do something special, that's where
yeah.
his tendencies,
that's
they
a
show.
really good point. Yeah, nah, that's a really good point. When there's no expectations, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
really good point.
Did you listen to my Doc Rivers accent on the live stream, man?
Which one was it? The last one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah, I probably missed it. I ain't hear that part.
I've been working on it. Hey,
I ain't-
DFJ just stays for the part where we talk about him.
Hey, that nigga closed the live and then he tuned in like 10 minutes later. All right, they talking about me. All right, now let me get up out of here. I ain't gonna lie, that impression was
But
ass.
yeah,
Though. I ain't gonna front.
man, I've been working on my doc impressions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit was ass. I ain't gonna
Man,
hold it.
you got to work on your JJ Redick impressions.
Oh hell no.
I gotta drink a beer first. Gotta get drunk first.
Hey, but I mean, he helping the Lakers. Man. I mean, they the what, the
bro,
seventh seed or whatever. I
bro,
mean, come on.
we're not. No, we're not
No,
doing that.
Wait,
it's
what
it's
you
it's
Bro,
the
we're not.
referees, bro.
Come on, bro.
what
Seriously,
you mean?
It's the
you don't
referee.
see you don't see the free throw differential, bro. It's starting all over again.
J. Cool
We
teams
got
are
we
gonna get
we
to the
got
free throw
Shane
line regardless.
McMahon,
No,
Vince
no, no,
McMahon.
not like this shit. This is
I
We
mean, Anthony
bro,
Davis. I think you got to give Anthony Davis a lot of credit for being aggressive
bro. Let me
because
explain
he's
something
taking
to
the
you.
most free throws.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look. This how bad it is. This is
Okay.
it's so bad. It's historically bad. Like this is some shit we've never seen in NBA history, bro. The last like 3 years, when you really add up playoffs and regular season, these niggas shooting like 1,000, almost 1,500 free throws. Like this is historically bad where you can't
I
look
think we
away
should
from this
get
shit.
more when we play the Sixers.
I think so too. We should be shooting
But
at
J.
least
Cool,
50.
what I'm saying is, I mean, who is most of those free throws going to? And it's Anthony Davis. And is he being aggressive? I think he is.
I mean, but it's really not the point though, because you have teams that do attack the paint. It's
Mhm.
not like teams are just, yeah, they might shoot threes near the end of the game because they're losing. But during the game, you got teams that attack the basket, and you got 50-50 calls that just goes the Lakers' way. So I
Is
mean,
it
it's
50
just
50 or was it like
man,
80
it's,
50?
But
man,
J.
it's
Eighty
Cool,
90
20.
10. It's 90
but J.
10.
Cool, you trying to insinuate that they cheating for the Lakers?
That. No, I am saying that they are cheating for the
They
Lakers.
are okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
they
just
are.
okay. Hold on. I just looked at the stats. The Sixers are taking the most free throws in the NBA. Are they cheating for the Sixers?
I wouldn't say that because what's the differential when they go up against the other teams? See,
The
that's what you
differential
got to
may go.
look at. Right. So look, I'll give you an example. Right. If the
Mhm.
Sixers are shooting like just hypothetically, they're shooting like 25 free throws. Is the other team shooting five, or is the other team shooting like 15? See, that's the difference. That's
Well,
what I'm talking
DFJ,
about.
I'll
how
say
many Laker
15.
games do you watch,
15.
DFJ?
I've watched three Laker games this season.
You
Okay.
watched the first three.
Now look, based on you
And you
watching
watched
the
the first three,
but based on you watching the games, right? Like
Oh, probably not the four. I watched four. I watched the two Phoenix Suns games. I watched the what you
bruh,
call it
okay, keep
the
it
Maver-
real. Keep it
that shit.
real. When
All
they
right, all right,
played
let's talk about the
Phoenix,
first game. Yeah, the first game,
You want my honest opinion, or you want me to cap?
bro, bro,
Bro,
what type of
I see
question is
Anthony
that?
bro,
Davis being aggressive, and
Oh, he
Yusuf
chose the
Nurkic and
cap.
all those other guys
man,
can't guard him.
bro.
It's not
Bro,
me capping, bro.
this is nasty, bro.
Hey,
How?
look.
Bro,
When you watch the Phoenix Suns
Hmm.
against the Lakers, the second time, right? The second time they played,
Right.
you know them fouls were bullshit. You know all them calls were bullshit.
I some of those calls were I do agree. They were. I mean, superstar calls. Yeah, the Lakers get those calls. So I ain't gonna cap about that. But I
He
mean, what
pleaded
I'm
the
saying
fifth.
the
is,
You
superstar
ignorant as
calls.
hell.
Yeah,
what
he
nah, what
said
You
I'm
ignorant as
superstar
hell.
calls.
nah,
Hey,
but
DFJ
the
said, I'm
thing
gonna
is,
just jump
it's
out the
going to
window.
Anthony Davis, and he's being aggressive. That's my point.
I'm
Now,
not. All right, but that's not the problem though. It's that
It's
mhm.
not
look.
just
Yes,
one guy
no,
though.
I
It's
and right, but I agree. AD is being aggressive, and I don't have a problem with him. Listen, super niggas gonna get superstar calls. That's never been the issue. The problem is that they're not keeping it fair on both sides of the court. That's what I'm saying.
Salute.
What up? What up? Salute.
I
what's
never heard of
good,
role
bro.
players getting superstar calls, bro.
you've
Exactly.
you've
All,
never what?
bro, all they gotta do is get the tape and take it to the league. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
but LeBron got Adam Silver by the pocket, bro. Even Lakers fans telling me that they get bullshit calls. I'm from
Bro,
out
we
here.
bro, we Lakers fans are here, and we can tell
If
you it's
LeBron
bullshit
was on
too.
that team, bro, I promise you they wouldn't get all them calls.
Bingo.
Bro, I'm watching the games, bro,
It's
and
the
I'm like,
same
come
thing
on,
with,
man.
with the Cavaliers and the Heat, bro.
Bro, Austin Reeves just the other day shot like 16 free throws.
Yeah, now
And he was
that
These
terrible.
movie
guys
And
are
he
telling the
and look,
truth,
he was
And
bro.
the crazy
look,
part is,
he was
bro, he's not
terrible
even he's
from the
not even
field.
like that. He's an above average role player, bro. He's a
Bro,
cool
he was
7 man, but he's
terrible.
not even all that good, bro.
He was terrible from the field during that
The
game.
nigga get more calls than Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid. Shit, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad.
now yeah
Bro,
that
Jason
right
Tatum
there I
get
did
no calls.
that right there I did say that those calls going to Austin Reeves are bullshit calls, but those calls going to Anthony Davis, he is getting hacked, he's being aggressive, and he's getting fouled.
All right, but he's not the only
yeah,
one
but
getting hacked.
bro,
But him and
you
LeBron be
missing the
running niggas over and shit, and they don't
bro.
get
He
no
Nah,
credit.
trapped.
Look,
AD
Giannis
don't
stay
run.
fouls.
AD don't run guys over. LeBron
No,
do
but
be
we
running
talking
over
about
guys,
as a
but
whole.
LeBron can't fucking dribble. He had no post move. He dribbled with his body. He dribbled like RoboCop. He swing his body. What
And
type of
look
shit
at
is
this
that? And he
and
gets
look at this,
away
DFJ.
with travel.
Exactly. Now look at this, DFJ.
That nigga be taking like 5 seconds and dunking on
The
niggas.
fucking the fucking look, the Cavaliers, right? Now they blew the Lakers out, but they only shot 8 free throws to 33. That's crazy.
Right.
Why
Like shot
why
damn near
does the
30.
team
Yeah, I heard.
look
And
when
their
you playing
bigs went
against the
off.
Lakers, look, when you playing against the Lakers, you're forced to make shots. That's what you're forced to do because you're not gonna get no fucking calls. Now
But
you
the
gotta
Yeah,
make
foul,
every shot.
exactly.
but the
It's just
fouls
Exactly.
are
sad.
the
And,
defense, y'all. The
oh,
fouls
go ahead,
are
bro.
the
My bad.
defense.
Hmm. Exactly.
The crazy part is the Lakers are not even a good. The Lakers are not even a good defensive team. Outside of Anthony Davis, bro, they're not a good defensive team, bro.
They suck defensively. That's not
And
even a
then
question.
it's like, bro, them niggas be hacking. Anthony Davis be roaming. They be getting away with a lot of reaching and hacking calls. It be crazy.
Now, look, DFJ. This is how you know the calls is bullshit, right? Now, the first time that they played the Suns, look, the Lakers shot 39 to 17 free throws, right? They only won by 7. Now, look at this. The second time they played the Suns, right?
Mm-hmm.
The free throws was 20 for the Suns and 18 for the Lakers, and they won by 4. So when the calls are about even, the Lakers are gonna lose because of what homie said. They don't have good their perimeter defense is fucking
They don't
garbage.
have no.
That's why any high quality guards that can score, they're gonna smoke them. That's why you see guys like Jamal Murray go off. A guy like what's doing name Donovan Mitchell go off. These are the things when the foul calls are about
yeah,
even.
Donovan Mitchell
Man,
did smoke. He did smoke the Lakers.
yeah, because they don't have no good perimeter defense.
Right. Yeah, that point I don't argue. I don't argue
Hey,
against it.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Man, boy, they be bro. This is the problem, right? This is the problem with the Lakers, right? The problem with the Lakers is that they're a bad defensive team, but you don't know it because of all the free throws. See that their free throws is helping them get stops, but they're not a good defensive team. They're great. They're great on offense, right? On offense, they can compete with anybody. It's the defensive end. They can't keep up. So what do? They keep stopping the play, stopping the play, stopping the play. That's how they're able to keep getting back in the game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I did say that when JJ took over, I knew the Lakers were going to be a good offensive team, but defensively, I knew they were going to be trash because I just judged the team as the player. And JJ Redick was not a good defender. I got to see it
Yeah.
for 2 seasons. He was trash defensively, but offensively, yeah, he can. There's going to be a lot of movement in the offense, a lot of cuts, screening actions, what have you. But defensively, they're going to be trash.
But they got the same team from last year. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right,
About
right,
the same damn team, except for Dalton Connect. You got the
yeah.
same
That's
damn
it.
team, and you were bad last year. So
And Bronny James.
Bruh.
yeah,
That shit sorry, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, he got
yeah.
his first points against the Cavs. I mean, give him credit, man.
Man, they act like the damn Lakers won a championship, bro. Bro, that
Yeah,
shit.
he got us
This
too. He
nigga,
got us
this
too.
nigga.
You know.
Now look, everybody hyped that shit up, right? Oh man, Bronny scored too, but then they going in the same breath, they gonna call Russell Westbrook a bum.
Trash.
And he's averaging 18, 7, and 7, but he's a bum. Okay.
Man,
All right, bro. Y'all got it.
I really don't even want to speak on the Bronny stuff, man. I just let that man do his thing and just leave it alone, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gonna be in the G League. So
how much you got paid off to not say nothing, bro?
Nah, it's just it
Uh-huh,
should be
yeah. Yeah, they watching you
self-explanatory,
on the
bro.
yeah, they watching you on the live, nigga.
Bro,
Yeah,
people
watch
get
watch
mad.
where you
People
step.
get so mad when you talk when you just talk about him basketball wise. People get so mad, but it's like, bro. First of all, no one's attacking a kid. He's 20. He's not a kid.
Acting
Second,
like he's
second
12 or some shit.
yeah. Second of all, bro, it's just we're praising mediocrity, bro. We're clapping hard as hell when somebody has 2 points.
Now he's a kid, but it's okay to say that Kobe Bryant was a bum when he first got into the league. Okay.
Well, I mean, bro, I don't even want to
Yeah.
really
I
touch
mean,
that. I don't even want to touch because
I mean,
bro,
Kobe didn't get opportunities to show what he was capable of doing. So
but that's my whole
I'm not
point.
going. Yeah, I'm not
But
going to call.
that's
Yeah,
my whole point.
people that call him
but
a bum, that's extreme.
You got
yeah,
people, bro. They say he ain't got no impact when he first came in the league. It's like, dog, are you serious?
Hey, my
man.
bad. What I missed, bro? The bitch called me.
You good? Nah,
He said
we just
what?
Yeah,
talking shit. We just talking shit about the Lakers.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
hey, AJ, cool. Are you a Laker fan or are you just trolling?
Nah, I'm a Laker fan. Nah, I fuck
Okay,
with the
okay,
Lakers.
okay. Look. You from out here or not?
Nah, I'm not from Cali. Nah,
Why are you a Laker fan? Because LeBron?
hell no. Nah, I go back since Kobe.
Bet. You know what's so funny, bro? Like, I
Hmm.
was a Kobe fan, and I didn't even
Hmm.
know that the Celtics and Lakers were a rival, which is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was a kid, because I never went back to my history, because I always liked the Kobe, Fisher, all them niggas, bro. Gasol,
Hmm.
Meta, I like all them niggas.
Hmm.
mhm.
Me too.
But
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, no, Kobe always been my favorite player. You feel me? But now, people look at me funny, be like, "Who your favorite player, T?" I be like, Paul Pierce. Why? Because, bro, like him, Rondo, Ray Allen, all them niggas, Garnett, they all my favorite players. They the reason why I play basketball. You feel me? I'm not finna dick ride and say, "Oh, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a KD fan. KD, LeBron." Nah, nigga, I'm gonna start my own wave. You feel me? I try to be a
Mhm.
Warrior fan, but every time I went to the Warrior game, Steph Curry was always hurt. This is when Steph Curry was with Nike. I see Monte Ellis play Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson and Monte Ellis, they a bucket.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nate
Hmm.
Robinson was a beast.
That nigga was saucy on the words. Then remember that one year when D Rose got hurt and he went to the Bulls and then went to the playoffs?
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
was mad when
Yeah.
the Warriors didn't resign him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I know what you're saying, bro.
That nigga was cold on my Celtics too.
Yeah. Listen. I don't fuck with LeBron at all. Like I don't fuck with the nigga. So you know what I'm
Nah, yeah.
saying?
So once see once I start like you feel me, because them niggas hella old, bro. Like niggas be making it seem like, oh, you didn't start watching basketball to 2010, 2011. I'm like, man, niggas is like 12 or 11 years old. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't watch basketball because
Exactly.
of LeBron, nigga. Like y'all niggas is old as hell. And then it's like, wait a minute. I'm like, how old are you? This one nigga got a channel. I ain't finna say his name. DFJ know what I'm talking about. Bro,
Oh,
this
good.
nigga was born in 2000. He over here talking about shit like he was them. Like, wait a minute, nigga. You 22, 23 years old. You talking like you was watching hell no, bro.
See, that's why
What's
I get
what
mad.
what's the
That's
point
why
of
I get
calling niggas
mad, bro.
casuals if
Yeah.
your ass was born after 2000? That don't make any sense.
See, I
I'm
get
the
mad
90s
when
baby.
people tell me
And
what
then,
I watched. You're like, I've seen it
yeah.
growing
Imagine
up.
a nigga born
You
after
don't know
2000.
basketball because I don't know a statistic stat. You feel me?
Hey, look.
I'm not a
Imagine
box scorer hoe, nigga. I go off of what I see, bro. I don't care
hey,
about that shit.
hey, peep this shit out, right? Imagine a
Film
nigga born
room,
after
bro.
2000 telling you about Michael Jordan. Oh man, but look at Michael Jordan. The league was watered down. It's like nigga, you didn't even watch MJ, bro. What you
Bro,
talking about?
bro, bro.
Yeah,
They they they
league was
they
watered
literally
down.
say LeBron had the.
That's a strong
They
thing to
say
say.
they say Michael Jordan played all garbage teams in the finals, and then they talk about the Sonics is garbage, the Jazz is garbage, the Lakers is garbage. Like what?
Yeah, they don't know
Man,
basketball. So
man,
Then they
yeah,
said the Suns is garbage. The Suns is not garbage.
yeah, they don't know basketball. It's hard, bro.
yeah.
Basketball is a hard subject, man.
Bro. Niggas used to
For
play
some
on
people,
hard. Niggas used to play on the hardwood floor with Chuck Taylors. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Then on top of that, nigga, it wasn't a 3-point line back then. Then they made a 3-point line in the was it the modern era? After I think the modern era started what 1980. something like that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
exactly
bro.
right. Yeah.
And then niggas used to be physical. They used to be able to fight, all that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now the league is watered down because niggas is soft. Now niggas don't like to bang like that. Everybody got to shoot threes. All they care about is dunking and making highlights, shooting threes. Now Adam Silver, he eliminated the fucking hand checking and shit. That shit weak. And you can't be as physical as you was before. That's why I said his league is watered down.
Exactly.
And then there's no way in hell that fucking Adam Silver sit here and let LeBron get all these stars, all these former superstars, but then he vetoed the trade with Chris Paul to the Lakers. Like, what kind of shit is that? But then you gave this nigga a fucking bubble ring.
Yeah, that's just sad.
That nigga did not want Kobe to get 6 rings, bro, but he want LeBron to get 10 rings. Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's entertainment, bro.
It's bullshit. It's marketing. You know what it is,
bro. The only reason,
but that's why I
Kobe
focus
never
on
sold his
film,
ass. LeBron and them, they down with the boule.
Yeah.
Deep conversation.
That's crazy.
Because Kobe said, man, ESPN a bunch of idiots. They don't know basketball. They was like, yep, you're definitely number 12 all time. Top 100, top 75, LeBron number 1. Like, what the? I mean, number 2. Like, what?
That shit is crazy, man.
How is he number 2 with a losing record? For one, he has no post game. He can't dribble. He can't shoot. Yeah, LeBron is a freak athlete. Yeah, he could jump out the gym. That nigga ain't no fucking number 1, number 2 all time. That's fucking cat, bro. That's cat. His greatest strength is running niggas over and jumping. That's it. Yeah, he's a great passer, but he's not an elite playmaker. Why do I say he's not an elite playmaker? Because he can't fucking dribble. Niggas get mad at me when I said Rondo is a better playmaker than fucking LeBron. Niggas got mad at me when I said D-Wade is a better playmaker than LeBron. Why? Because D-Wade could dribble and pass. Playmaking is not just passing, nigga. It's dribbling and passing. Niggas is dumb.
Yeah, man.
But he's a good playmaker. Don't get me wrong. He can pass, but he's not an elite playmaker. He can't dribble. You can't be the elite playmaker if you can't dribble. That's a fact. That's just like Cam Thomas. He could dribble, but he can't pass. Feel me?
Well, bro, when you focus on film, bro, the film shows you all that. The stats are great to look at, and they mean, like, numbers mean something. But when you look at your film, that's why I named myself Kobe Bryant Film Room, because I'm gonna show you the film on people's strengths and their weaknesses in the basketball game. Weaknesses are something you could take away from a player.
Hey, you got a channel, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that shit in the private chat. I got a channel too. I'm gonna fuck with you.
Nah, that's
you too, Jake.
Yeah, I did shout him out though. Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
I just joined, bro.
His channel guy. It's alright, but yeah.
Kobe, put your shit in the private chat, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get into it, man. We get into it, and see that's really why I came to YouTube, man. I came to YouTube because I wanted people to get back to the film. We're just reading off sheets of paper to each other. You know, who had the best stats, bigger numbers. But basketball is bigger than just pure numbers. It's about impact. It's about the numbers have to equate to something, as to equate to winning.
And
hey, let me ask you a question. Kobe Bryant film. So why do casuals overvalue longevity? Because when Karl Malone was number 2 all time in longevity, nobody said he was the fucking greatest of all time. Once that nigga hit top 5 in scoring, and then he went to 4, 3, 2, that's when they said, "Oh yeah, he's the greatest of all time." Go ahead, bro.
Well, he didn't have a Nick Wright. He didn't have a media pushing how great Karl Malone was.
Brian, what's that nigga name? Brian Whithorse. He be following LeBron since high school.
Yeah, he didn't have guys pushing him, and so when it comes to the longevity and the stats argument, it's like, bro, if you play long enough, you're gonna get numbers. Now, I will say this: we gotta give credit to LeBron for lasting this long, but at the same.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. That nigga a dolphin. But all that shit gonna come out when he get out the league, or if he do something wrong.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
Put that allegedly.
That nigga on that secret juice.
Allegedly,
bro.
hey. Never in my life how you do all that shit, never get hurt? Never get hurt. All these niggas' bodies be wearing down, bro. There's no way in hell. Oh, I be in the gym all day, every day. All I do is spend $2 million on the trainer. What you think D Rose doing? What you think? What's that guy name? What's the nigga name? Brandon Roy. Who else? Who else injury prone? Shit, I can't
Derrick
think of them.
Rose.
No, who
I
was
mean,
fucking the guy? Tracy
let's be
McGrady.
fair. Let's be fair here. I mean, playing a lot of games, I don't think you have to do something that people don't. I mean, Mikal Bridges has not missed a game since high school. I mean, are we gonna say he's on some type of juice or whatever?
But
Because I,
DFJ though. LeBron James is doing hellish shit, bro. Every other player that's doing that, Hall of Fame legends, bro, they getting hurt. He never got hurt. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way in hell, like, nobody is immortal.
Yeah, there's circumstances and things like that, but
Niggas act like steroids don't exist, Balco don't exist, any of that shit, bro.
I think most of it's the media, bro. The media decided to value longevity, and now longevity's value. You know what I'm saying? Most fans, they're followers, so they just follow what they hear Stephen A. Smith. These guys have a lot of power, man.
I
These guys
never
have a
heard
lot of
nobody
power.
say Kareem. I never heard nobody say the media. I'm talking about the media. I never heard nobody say Kareem is number one all the time, or
Because
Karl
of
Malone because of
longevity.
longevity. But when his
Yeah.
bitch ass nigga got top 3, top 2, his bitch ass is number 1, number 2. If you don't put him number 1, number 2, you're a hater.
Bro, I hate that shit, bro.
I said
Oh
the
my
bitch,
God,
I
I
said the
hate
bitch
that
ass
shit.
nigga top 10. They say I'm still a hater.
In my opinion, is their way to get around winning.
And
Because
on top of that, I could easily take away of him cheating the game, but I didn't even take that away.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, if you look at film, bro, you'll be able to determine what's what. They can't hide it. And see, the thing is to beat the media, you go to the film, bro. I could show you what the media was saying before 2012.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it contradicts everything. And these are the same niggas. It contradicts what they saying now.
Jordan, Kobe, and God.
Yeah, I can show
Hey,
you.
Kobe Bryant film and J. Cole. Why they never
What's
drug
up?
tested LeBron, but they drug tested Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, and KD during the Olympics when them niggas dropped like 30, 40.
Yeah, that's
Politics, bro.
wild. Yeah,
It's
that's wild.
politics, man. We know what it is. Listen, Adam Silver and the pocket, they got deep ass pockets, bro. They gonna make shit appear and disappear
It's a money
however they
thing
want.
too. It's a money thing too. Cause like, look, listen, how many? I mean, look at Nike, right? Nike's a billion-dollar corporation, and so it's money involved too. So they're gonna promote whoever is the product. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's entertainment. A lot like once these people started making big money in the NBA, it became more an entertainment type league. So they want to see because think about it, the Lakers are selling Bronny James tickets because it makes money, not because he's a great basketball player or anything like that. Because it's something that's gonna make the Lakers more money. You know what I'm saying? It's those moments that they can capitalize on, and they're gonna do it. You know, they're gonna do it as long as it makes them cash.
yeah, it's a money grab.
Oh,
But
for sure.
yeah, but yeah, T put his yeah, I'll be Kobe Bryant from. You could put your channel in the private chat so they can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Private chat.
they can
No,
start
don't
up.
put that shit in the chat, nigga. Go ahead.
I want J. Cool's ranch, bro. I don't think he deserves a ranch after the way he talked to you.
Ha-
After the
what,
way he talked to you
bro?
today, I think you should snatch his wrench and give
What
it
that?
to
Man,
What
him.
that? Hey, what he
man,
do?
stop
What he
that
do?
shit. Yeah, what I do?
Disrespectful. He was capping, and
You
he
the one that was
is.
capping in the comments and trying to put it on me.
Listen, I'm a Jamal Murray fan. I'm a
Man,
Jamal
stop
Murray fan,
this shit, bro.
and the things he was saying about Jamal Murray,
Get your ass up out of here, bro.
Get this ass on the
take
bed.
his wrench.
Hey, hey, KB, we not doing that, bro.
Doing
Damn.
what? I'm on your
Yeah.
side.
You a
Yeah.
Jamal Murray fan?
Yeah, I like Jamal Murray.
Man,
I
stop
ain't
this
even a
shit.
Jamal Murray fan, bro.
I like
Exactly.
Jamal Murray, bro. He went to the
Man.
Mamba Academy. Shout out to Jamal Murray.
Yo, stop.
He
He went
did.
where? He went where?
He went to the Mamba Academy.
Man.
Shout out to Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? I respect him as a ball player. He got skills.
So
He's a champion.
why you don't do film on him in the playoffs?
I did do film on him.
Mm.
In the
I did
playoffs
do. Hold
cooking the
on, that's a
Lakers.
lie. Hold on, that's not true. I did film on him. I got Jamal Murray video.
In the playoffs cooking the Lakers.
Yeah,
He got one. He got one highlight in that video. It's Jamal dunking on
Oh,
LeBron.
nah,
That's the only highlight he covered in
I got a
the video.
breakdown of Jokic. I got a breakdown of Jokic on my channel. I got Jamal Murray up there, and I did it. I blended it with Kobe too. When Kobe was doing that dunk and he flexed. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
See,
yeah. The
I
shot,
like the
yeah, the
game,
shot was
bro.
tough,
I like the new players too.
bro.
Bro, you ain't no
You
Jamal
still ain't
Murray
get.
fan,
Yeah,
bro.
you still ain't getting a
Bro,
wrench,
I
nigga.
like Jamal Murray, bro. What you mean?
So, try to call for my wrench,
I
nigga.
just
That
don't
ain't
think
So
he's a
is
superstar talent.
he a superstar?
No, he's not a superstar talent. He's an all-star talent. He want me to lie. He want me to cap. He ain't doing it.
No, I'm not saying cap, but I mean superstars can close games and do it at a high
He
level.
has that ability, but
He
role
has that
players can
ability.
close games
Okay,
too.
that's all right. That's all I'm saying then.
Role
Oh yeah,
players can
yeah,
close
yeah.
games too.
AT, yeah. I got your channel, YNW. Yeah, I'm sub to that. I was sub to that from the last stream. Yeah, yeah. I got
Oh
No,
it.
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
keep
that's
the
right.
young nigga world, nigga.
Oh, he got a channel? Okay, I'll
Yeah,
sub
yeah,
too.
yeah. YNW. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, he a
y'all go
Celtics.
ahead.
He a Celtics
I
fan.
covered the Celtics and the Raiders. My bad, Andre. Go ahead.
Oh, you a
No, I'm
Celtics
just
fan?
saying you're a Celtics fan. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep, I covered the Celtics and Raiders, and I sometimes when I be bored, I be watching other teams.
I bet. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm supposed to
Never,
bet with Memphis game because Marcus Smart, my guy, and I fuck with y'all, and I fuck with Desmond Bain.
bro. Never in my life did I ever think I see Laker fans and Celtics fans
You know me,
unite.
I ain't
Look,
no
you know?
hater. You know me, I don't fuck with LeBron, but
Yeah,
y'all
nigga.
some bitch ass niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
we
beat the
still
fuck out
don't
of
get
all of them.
along, but
yeah, nigga. You just
Real
mad
shit, bro.
the Celtics ain't winning the new millennium, nigga.
Them, them
Don't
niggas be
take that shit out on us.
talking that gangster shit, especially on that nigga Lamont channel and True channel.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, you
the
talking about
Celtics
FY?
got
Yeah, I
Niggas
know who
ain't
you
want
18.
talking
that
about.
fade.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Hey, Laker fan, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
That's just like, okay, let me ask you a question. So that's just like you saying you a diehard Laker fan, but you said LeBron is because niggas on that channel, on True channel, got mad at me because I said LeBron not a top 10 Laker all the time. I said he ain't did enough. And I said that's disrespectful to the Lakers franchise. You acting like it's the Miami Heat franchise. The Miami Heat franchise, he for surely like top 2, top 3 for sure. You feel me? But come on, bro. You can't do that to the Lakers, my nigga.
I agree with that.
That's like me saying Kevin Garnett is a top 5 Celtic all the time, which he not.
Nah, see what it is they want to hand him things. They want to hand him things, but you got
Just like
Jerry
how they
West.
handed him that Hummer and millions of dollars before he got in the
Yeah,
league.
bro,
We're
you
not gonna
have
talk about
Jerry
that.
West, you have Elgin Baylor, you have guys like uh, Wilt Chamberlain played for the franchise, Shaq played for the franchise,
Kareem,
Kareem,
Derek Fisher.
Magic, James
Come on, man.
Worthy.
Yeah,
Bill
You
man.
have,
Walton played for them.
you say what?
Bill Walton, Bill
No, no,
Chamberlain.
no.
No,
Luke
no,
Walton.
no,
You thinking of his son, Luke?
no,
Hey,
not Luke Walton.
hey,
Elgin.
Bill
hold
Walton
on.
never played for the Lakers. I
No.
thought
Nah,
he played for my Celtics and played
Nah,
Lakers,
he
He
right?
played
did.
for the
Yeah, he did
Celtics and
play
the
for the
play.
Celtics. Nah,
He was
not
at
the
the end of his
Lakers.
career.
hey,
Yeah.
I got somebody
Yeah.
just dropped a comment. He said name
What's up?
10 Lakers better than LeBron. Y'all Laker fans.
Okay, you have Kobe, Magic.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Oh, let's count: Kobe,
1,
Magic,
two,
Shaq.
Kareem,
3,
Shaq,
4,
Wilt,
5,
Elgin,
6,
Jerry West.
7.
Uh, you say what?
Worthy.
Worthy.
8.
Hell, let's
Hold
see.
on, hold
Make
on.
sure I'm
I
not
got you. I'm finna
forgetting
look it
nobody.
up. I got you.
No, we.
No, no.
Shoot.
D Fish. I'll throw D Fish in there.
Derek Fisher.
Derek
Yeah.
Fisher for surely.
Yeah, as a
Nah,
Laker.
Yeah,
there's
LeBron
yeah,
all
nah,
yeah.
time.
there's
As far as
Yeah,
there's better
as a
tenure,
there's
he's
Laker,
better
not.
as a
names.
Laker, as a
There's
As,
better
Laker.
name.
We
Not
talking
There,
about
Kareem.
as
nah,
a
there's
Laker.
better names than Derek Fisher. Come on, man.
no. We got Michael Cooper. You
Yep, that's
got
9.
now
That's 9 right there.
we're not saying now listen everybody.
Right, we're
This
not
is not
saying
who
better
this
player,
is not
not better
who's the
player.
better player argument. Just like the
Who
Miami
accomplished
Heat.
more with the Lakers, basically.
Yeah, just like the
Exactly.
Miami Heat, right? The Miami Heat got Alonzo
Dwayne Wade number
Mourning.
1 all time.
Well,
Of
Alonzo
course.
Mourning is number 2 as a Heat,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yep.
it's not who's the better player
Norm
argument.
That's
Nixon,
who.
Robert. No, Robert Ory a role player. Nah.
Nah,
Byron
Rob
Scott.
Lewis.
Byron Scott.
I mean, I'll go Gail
I don't know
Goodrich, and
about
I
Byron.
go Derek Fisher.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
definitely not Lamar
Gail
Odom.
Goodrich.
Gail
If,
Goodrich is
Goodrich.
if LeBron
even Powell Gasol.
if LeBron can play a little bit more, he can move up the list. But those guys have accomplished more
Wait,
as the Lakers.
they have Vlad Divac, whatever his name is, the dude that played with the Kings.
Vlade Divac.
I don't know about Vlade.
Nah,
What's
none
Yeah,
of
I
Ray
them.
don't
Rice
know
do?
about Vlade.
He ain't no top 10
I
on the
say
Lakers.
I mean,
LeBron.
I'm not making
in
an
there.
argument. I'm not making an argument for LeBron. I just saw Derek Fisher, and I'm saying I'm gonna go Gail Goodrich over Derek Fisher.
Yeah,
Nah,
Gail
I'm going with
Goodrich,
yeah. I mean,
definitely.
yeah, you could go with that. That's
But I
cool.
don't think George Mikan gets a lot of love, bro.
Oh yeah,
George
Mike
Mikan.
as well. Yep, Mike as well.
And like we forget, we throw these guys away just because they're not, they're not in our face currently. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are all time greats. Now
Right.
Derek Fisher, I like LeBron's a better basketball player than Derek Fisher.
Hey, does
Uh,
that make me a hater because I said he's not a top 10 Laker all the time?
No,
no,
hell no. I
that's
feel
your
the same.
opinion.
I feel
When
the
he did with
same
other
shit,
teams with the Lakers, that shit don't hold no weight.
bro. I
You
Yeah,
also
the
say the
Lakers
same
are.
shit,
top
bro.
10.
Fuck that
The,
bubble and that in-season tournament shit.
Real talk,
he,
man. Hey, we got niggas out here saying, fuck that bubble, nigga. We
Fuck
chilling with
that
our
fucking that
16
garbage ass
champions,
fucking
nigga.
bubble,
but
man.
people
Damn, I
gotta
ain't got no
understand.
champions.
I don't
Nigga,
give
you
a
don't need
fuck
that,
who
nigga.
won that, and I don't give a fuck who won that shit. It ain't just got to do with
Niggas
LeBron.
talking
People
about
gotta
that.
understand the Lakers have a long
Niggas say
history.
they'll trade LeBron for y'all young players back any day.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got a long history, bro.
If he was
I
on
mean,
my,
our team is
I'll trade that nigga.
incredible.
You're not finna scapegoat the whole team. When we win, you want all the credit. When we lose, it's fuck everybody else and fuck the coach. You get what I'm saying?
Right. ESPN got you top 5, top
Fuck
3,
around
all this
and
dumb
trade me
shit,
if I don't do what you want me to do. Hell no.
and
He's the
this is
greatest.
the problem.
He's the greatest Cav of all time. He's one of the top Miami Heat players,
For
probably top
sure.
three.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Top three
Top three.
Miami Heat player
yeah,
of
but
all
Lakers,
time. But
nah, bro, nah.
just like when you think about the Heat, right? A lot of people say LeBron's better than Wade, but Wade is the greatest Miami Heat player of all time. It is not based on who's the best player. It's based on who is the greatest in the franchise, in the history of
And
that
the and the
Who,
franchise.
and the
who's done
impact
more with
of the
the
franchise.
franchise? Who accomplished more? Niggas want to
Who's
go off
done
that
more
long.
in the
Exactly.
franchise? That's
Niggas
Exactly.
off
tenure.
that longevity shit.
Now, when you're
They got
debating
skills and
player for player,
that's
when you're
his whole
debating
career.
a all-time list, then to me, I think greatness is the same as the best to me. But some people like to separate it. But to me, I think that you know. But when you're comparing about franchises, you can go off accomplishments for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let his
like
ass go back
who?
to the
Yeah,
Cavs.
like who? Like the player that did the most for the franchise and the greatest player to ever put on the franchise's uniform. I think that's two different things. So yeah, LeBron is a better player than Dwayne Wade, but D Wade in
D
the
Wade's
Miami
the
Heat did
greatest.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did more, and he won without the nigga.
Right.
Come on, man.
At the free throw line. We gotta add that to it.
We're not doing that nasty shit right
Oh,
there, bro.
J. Cool.
We're
J.
not
Cool,
about
you
to
gotta
do
keep the
that. See,
same energy,
nah,
bro.
I'm not doing. Nah, that's a different conversation, bro.
But you gotta
We're
keep the
not.
same energy
Nah,
though.
man. Nah,
Hey,
man. We're not.
DMJ is
Nah,
nasty, bro.
he a high quality troll, bro. That was good. That was a good comment.
But any last thoughts, man? I gotta get ready to shut this down.
Oh, okay. Oh, you about to go eat
Uh,
your cheesesteak and all that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
my
he,
my
he about to go
my
to the
last
dice
thought.
game. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he on his way to the corner store.
Yeah,
But
To the poppy store.
and shooting dice in front of the. Hey, yo, let
it's
me
gonna
get
be
one of them
state
Phillies,
property
yo.
out there. It's gonna be
Yeah,
state property.
yeah.
And
Man,
DFJ out
y'all,
there on
y'all,
the corner
y'all
with
funny.
Will Smith and all sorts of shit.
Cassidy gonna be out there.
He gonna be pouring
Bars
out
is
liquor to
back.
Philip Banks. Uh,
Bars is back.
but yeah, man, it's been cool talking to y'all, man. It's just basketball, you know.
All right,
We're just
LeBron.
having a basketball conversation.
All right,
But
LeBron.
but uh but yeah, man, DFJ. My closing thoughts is I think you should give me a wrench. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
hell no.
Let me do my thing and ban J Cool.
Can't ban me, nigga. I'm a mod too.
KB, I got you, bro. You gonna be on my, bro. I
Don't
got
do
you.
it. You're gonna regret it. That's my guy, KB. Good. Salute to KB.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, my closing thoughts is, man, salute to DFJ. This is a great platform right here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck LeBron. He overrated.
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
said it. Yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. Fuck that bubble. Fuck that in-season
damn,
tournament.
bro.
The nigga don't have 5. Stop capping. He ain't even got 4. So, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, J. Cole.
Lakers all day, man. You know what it is.
Relax, bro.
Nah, I
Hey,
can't,
that's
man.
his
Listen,
opinion, bro.
I gotta fight the trolls, bro. If listen, man, I fight fire with fire, man. Eye for an eye, bro. The trolls gonna say crazy shit. I'm gonna say crazy shit. That's how
Simple
it
as
is,
that.
man. That's it,
Simple as
bro. You
that.
know what I'm saying? I still like the Lakers, but hey, we gotta get rid of Mr. Unrankable. That's it,
Yeah,
man.
real shit. I mean, Lakers 16 chips, Celtics 18. I mean,
That's right.
you have
Yeah,
to
but we
catch
got
up.
we got. I'm gonna throw a little shot at your boy in the bottom right. Hey, we got him in the modern era though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
definitely do.
damn,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got
damn,
it.
that's nasty right there.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Them
You
Jim
got,
Crow championships, we ain't counting those.
bruh,
Oh
yo,
man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
yo,
We respect Bill Russell. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
yo, this is
Respect
crazy.
Mr. Russell.
Man, see,
But they still
It's
Jim Crow championships, bro.
it's
bro,
it's Mr.
bro,
Russell, the DFJ.
yeah,
Oh, some of the championships they didn't even give ranks for them. Y'all know that?
man, are you
They
serious,
should
bro?
have.
They should have, but
Yeah,
the Celtics were being cheap because they didn't want to give them ranks for it.
Damn, for real?
man, that's
I
crazy.
Yeah,
thought they
that's
got
true.
ranks. Damn.
So that picture that Bill Russell took with the 11 ranks, he had to borrow some ranks from his teammates.
Yeah, they deserve. He deserved all of them. They should have took it off the
Yeah.
board.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
The real question is why Philly only got 1 after the modern era.
Wait, when did the modern
Nasty.
era start in your
I
opinion?
told you should take
Oh,
away
not,
this nigga
oh, you
rent.
don't know? Not 1980.
1980. Okay, I
Yeah,
mean, the Lakers
yeah.
had better players than
Well,
us, so what you expect?
I mean, shit, yeah, they have Doc and Moses. Well, you had them for like 3 years. They only got 1.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro.
the 80s
But,
was tough, man. I
but
mean,
we had 2 superstars. We got 5. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's a different topic
that's
for
a
another
different
day.
topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I already
I,
cooked you on that. So
I
anyway,
don't, I
salute
don't want to
to
get on Magic Johnson right now. So,
yeah,
Oh
but
man,
yeah.
what's your
Fuck,
beef? Real
fuck.
quick before we close out, what's your beef with
Oh shit.
Magic, man?
I don't like Lakers, bro.
Yeah, but what's the
He's
beef
a
with
hater.
Magic?
He's a
I don't
hater,
like. I don't. It's not just Magic. Any Laker player, I'm going at them.
bruh.
With the exception of Kobe, Wilt.
Well, what the hell?
I ain't going at those two,
I
but
just told
every
you.
other Laker, I'm going at them. Shaq, Kareem, I'm going after all those guys.
Damn.
Why you ain't going at Kobe and Will?
Kobe, Will, Elgin, I don't go at those guys. Jerry
Why
West,
not?
I don't attack those guys.
Why not?
Why?
What
They
y'all
the
niggas talking about?
I'm biased, so
DFJ
I
Capper
What are you
right
what,
here.
yeah.
what are you capping
He
about?
he don't like Laker players, bro. This
He
shit
don't?
sad.
DFJ.
Yeah,
DFJ
he don't
disrespectful.
like Magic. Yeah, yeah, he hella disrespectful.
Hey,
Yeah.
if DSJ, bro, sound like y'all gonna be in the plane with Miami.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Nah. We
Oh
gon'
shit.
we gonna turn around, bro.
Hey, that'd be crazy. And then y'all lose because Jimmy turned it up. Because y'all don't
Hey,
want to
Jimmy
see
gonna turn to
playoff
the
Jimmy.
'92 Jordan.
Yeah, yeah. He gonna be spitting and shit. This my shit.
DSJ,
90,
I know y'all injured. I know y'all injured, but what's the reason why y'all losing though? Y'all shouldn't be 1-4.
Damn.
bro. If you watch us, I mean, if you lock up Maxi, you literally
Pretty much winning.
you neutralize the team because the team don't got any more shot creators on the team.
So you missed Tobias Harris basically.
We miss Embiid
See, if you
and,
give me a ranch, I could
and
cap for
PG.
you, DFJ, in the comment section.
And let's be real. I mean, T Sweezy, you do all that cap for what you call it, Ime Udoka. When he took
Ooh.
over the team, wasn't the Celtics 11 seed in the first 10
Ooh.
games?
Time out. Yeah, they were. And then they traded Dennis Schroeder for Derek White. And then they traded for
Get his
Daniel
ass.
Tice. And then yeah. And then they
Nah,
turned
but
it around.
the
And
point
then they went on a stretch where they went like 33-10 or some shit like that.
and they finish as the second seed, right?
Correct.
Then all
So
that
the
bullshit
Sixers can
happened with that
potentially
shit.
do the same thing, right?
No.
Bro,
I'm not
stop
saying
that
your
shit.
season is over. I'm just trolling you.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
I know,
Miami
but
Heat is done.
the season's over. This shit's done.
Yeah, tell DMJ
No. The Miami
Heat.
Heat is done. Look at their roster.
But they don't want to.
yeah, I'm not even arguing for the Miami Heat.
J. Cool.
What's
And then
good?
Kobe, let me ask you a question. DAJ looked at me in a straight face and told me Bam Adebayo was a better basketball player than Drew Holiday.
Come on, bro, stop. No,
It's close
nah.
though.
It's close, but nah. I'm
Nah.
giving the edge. I'm giving the edge to Drew. I'm giving the
I don't
edge
know.
to Drew.
Bam can play, man.
As a second
Yeah,
option.
he can play
I
elite
think,
defense.
listen, he's more.
What
I
else
think
he
Wait,
got
hold
to
on,
do?
let
He's
me-
dunking the ball.
Drew is
Let me
What
ask
else
you a
can he
question.
do?
Let me
What
ask you a
else can he
question.
do other than play the elite level defense and fucking rebound the ball and dug over it? What else can he do?
Can
Yeah,
I
but
ask you a
he's a
He
big
question?
can't do
man,
what
though.
Holiday could do. Holiday
Let me
can
ask-
guard big ass niggas in the post,
Let
and
me
and
ask-
he got a post game, and he got a mid range, and
Let
he
me
can
ask
shoot the long ball.
let me ask you a question. As a second option, what did Drew Holiday do with the Bucks?
Nigga, they won the finals, nigga.
He wasn't the second option, bro. Stop it.
He's better than Middleton.
Chris Middleton was the second option.
But it's
He
hard.
was better
It's
than
hard to
Middleton,
compare.
bro. That nigga took out Booker. What you mean?
But see, it's hard to
But
compare
he was
a guard.
bro,
Chris
you
Paul
making my
ain't doing
point.
that.
Wait,
Yeah,
he was the third option playing elite defense, and sometimes on certain nights he was the second option.
He was supposed to be the third option, but he took on the harder task than fucking Middleton did.
But
Middleton had to
didn't make
guard
him
Mikal
that didn't
Bridges,
make him
bro,
the
and
second
Cam
option
Johnson.
though. That didn't make him the second
That
option.
nigga had to guard Chris Paul, one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Man, come on, bro. He was in year 15, bro. We ain't talking about that bum, bro.
Get his ass, sweet.
Now Chris Paul's a bum. God dang.
Now he's a bum.
That's a boom.
Chris Paul is a bum.
Damn, bro.
Hey, DSJ, why
Man.
can't keep saying Chris Paul carried the Suns?
He
to the
don't like
finals?
point guards.
Keep saying it wasn't Devin Booker. But he don't want to put context.
Yeah, I know, right?
He don't want to
Wait,
put
who-
context. The bubble year, them niggas had a lot of injuries and they almost made the playoffs.
Yeah, they won those 8 games in a row, but I mean the bubble don't count, so
The bubble don't
Right.
count. Fuck the bubble.
That nigga said
Yeah.
they won 8 games in a row, but
it don't
That
count.
nigga
Right?
said that-
Yeah,
Nah,
that nigga said the bubble
no. They had a
don't
bad
count.
start and they was winning, but they had a lot of injuries though. Feel me?
No, they was not a good team in general, period. But they got Chris Paul. They made a few moves and they got to the finals.
Chris
Devin
Paul and
Booker
Jay
played-
Crowder. Yep.
Yeah, Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, right?
2 impactful
And
players.
Devin Booker played great. I mean, he dropped 47 points on 21 shots on the Lakers in that first round. That was some great performance that I ever seen in this
Devin
decade.
Booker back at the 2, bro. That shit is way better, bro. That nigga should not play the fucking 1, bro.
No, he should.
yeah.
And then
they
the
need him to
Suns,
score.
they have no wing. They have no wing. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Ryan Dunn go crazy.
Yeah, Ryan is
Him
good. I like
and
Ryan.
him and what's his
The
name?
Nuggets should never trade him. Nuggets should.
Oh yeah, Royce O'Neal solid. Hey,
Royce
his
O'Neal
Nuggets
playing
basketball
kept that
defense
shit.
out there too.
Yeah, yes he is.
Wait, let's get back to the topic. Is Drew Holiday better than Bam Adebayo?
It's a big
Yes.
versus a guard, bro.
I think
It's
he's
hard
more
to determine.
Bam Adebayo is not a Hall of Famer.
I
Drew
think
Holiday Drew Holiday is for surely a Hall of Famer. Because if Iguodala Hall of Famer, so is Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is better than Iguodala. What we
I
saying?
don't know. It's
Bam
hard
is
to
not a
compare
Hall
a
of Famer.
big to a
Bam
guard.
Adebayo is a 20 and 10 guy, bro.
So fucking what? He's not taking the team to the playoffs.
Did Drew
not
Holiday
doing-
take anything? Wait, what team did Drew
Bro,
Holiday
bro.
take to the playoffs?
Bro, it don't matter. As the second option, do you not
Wait,
remember?
what you mean it don't matter?
Wait, time out. As the second option, do you not remember what he was doing in New Orleans when DeMarcus Cousins was out?
He
That
was
nigga
not
was
the
locking
second- he was
niggas up,
not-
dropping 30, 40. Come on, bro. Bam ain't doing that, bro.
Bam Adebayo locked up Giannis in that playoff series in 2023. He was one of the biggest reasons why Miami beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Jimmy Butler was
Hey,
phenomenal.
context. That nigga was injured and he missed 2.5 games. And he had a back. You can't do shit without your back, boy.
Nah, he was injured.
That nigga could not stand up. He barely could stand up. He couldn't even sit down. He had to use a fucking weird ass stool. Like, come on, bro. Chris
But
Middleton even had his legs back.
He was
That was a
getting
bad
triple
Bucks
double.
team.
He was getting triple doubles though.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Giannis at 50%. Giannis played like Shaq.
Man, come on, bro.
Damn,
Like I said, bro, Giannis couldn't do the same.
Fight back,
You did. You would have said the same thing when they beat DFJ. Remember when y'all played Toronto and
Oh,
I
you
think
give
I
me the
lost to
power,
us?
I
Or Miami?
can cap for you.
Remember you
bro.
saying Embiid wasn't fully healthy because of his back? It's the same shit.
Damn, you getting cooked. You getting deep fried right now. Hey,
You
where's
You
the
wasn't
gotta
saying that
highlight,
y'all
bro.
lost to Miami.
I'm not.
Hey, I
I'm
know
not
you
getting
got a
deep
grill.
fried. He's
You
not. He's
said
not
y'all was
answering.
injured. You said
Hey, I
y'all
He's
know
was
not
you got a
answering
grill.
my.
I know
injured.
you got a grill in that photo album somewhere,
Now,
bro.
now, guess what? I made a great point. When Drew Holiday was the second option with the Bucks, they lost in the first round. Bam Adebayo as a second option with the Miami Heat, they got to the finals. That's the main point that I'm making, and you can't fight that. There's no way you can fight that. But when you put Drew Holiday as a third, fourth option, he can play his defense. He can shoot. He can spot up and shoot those threes. When he's not
Exactly.
supposed to be the second option, that's when he's
But
at his best.
That's a good point.
So who's the more
what you
impactful
doing?
player?
What you doing is you're using Bam Adebayo defense to cover everything else up.
Bro, I said he was a 20 and
That
10
nigga can't
guy.
do shit on offense. What you talking about?
Bro, he averaging 20. What
So
you mean he
what?
can't do shit?
No,
Oh
he's
my
talking about the way.
god.
He's talking about the way he's getting his 20.
Is he winning? Does
But
those
hold on.
translate to win? He get those in garbage time, just like Austin Reeves. They said Austin Reeves was averaging dub against the Nuggets. Nigga, was he
Who is
doing
the
that when his
more?
starters was in? Nah, he was getting that shit in garbage time, bro. He wasn't scoring when the game mattered the most. Now, don't get me wrong, though. Bam is a top 3 defender in the league, but he's not all that. He's a third option, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
And Holiday's a third option too. Or a fourth option.
Right now, yeah, because he older. But if he's younger, he could be a second
Oh,
option.
younger Drew
Right
was
now.
good. Yeah, younger Drew could play.
Young Drew was
Younger,
he was good,
he's second
but
option.
I mean we're talking
He
about
was on
right
your
now.
Sixers.
Yeah, I mean we're talking about right now. Bam Adebayo right now, who's in his prime, 20 and 10 guy, and Drew Holiday
But Drew
year
Holiday,
16,
Yeah, Drew's
17,
Drew's
18.
like the fourth option right now.
ain't no role
DFJ
player in
don't.
the league better than Drew Holiday and Derek White right now.
DFJ don't appreciate his players.
Drew Holiday and Derek White are the best role players in the league, bro.
Yo, Sweezy, DFJ
They're
don't.
not better than Bam Adebayo.
Yes, it
DFJ,
is.
Hey, Sweezy, DFJ, he don't support his players, bro. You see what he did to Ben Simmons? Just turn his back to
Let
Ben
me ask you
Simmons.
this. What team can Miami beat out West in the finals, bro? They can't beat Memphis.
Ooh.
They can't beat New Orleans in the 7-game series. They can't beat the Lakers. They can't they can't beat the Clippers without Kawhi, they can beat the Clippers for sure.
They're gonna get
They
crushed if
can't
they
beat the
make the
Nuggets.
finals.
They can't beat the Timberwolves. They can't beat the who I'm missing.
The shit,
They can't even beat the fucking Spurs. Hell yeah, Wendy was
DFJ
destroy
needs
that
me.
nigga.
He needs
Wendy
help.
and Chris Paul,
the
they beat the Spurs in
Nuggets,
7-game series.
the Nuggets,
You want to know why?
the
Because the
Thunder.
Spurs are way bigger and they play fucking defense. The Spurs are not weak. They're a young ass team, bro.
Damn, DFJ, fight back.
Like I said, Miami Heat got hella guards on their roster with no big. The only big they got that could bang is fucking Bam. That's it. And Jimmy Butler, that nigga regrets. He damn near kind of looking washed. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't as bad as LeBron James, but he's looking kind of washed. Like I said, bro, all you gotta do is go in the paint in Miami and then pull Bam out the paint. It's barbecue chicken.
Man, you getting cooked like a Philly cheesesteak, DFJ.
No, I'm not getting cooked. He's just over talking me. I mean, come on, bro.
And you gotta give me that
The
red
point,
pill so I can defend you.
the point that I
DFJ.
made, he didn't refute the point that I made.
Who Miami could beat in the West in the 7-game series in the finals?
We're talking about Bam. We're talking about Bam and Drew Holiday. We're not talking about teams. We're talking about individual players. We're talking about their skill sets. Bam Adebayo is money from the mid range. He can finish around the basket. Now, 3-pointers, I'll give that to Drew Holiday. But on top of that, when you go to the defensive side of the ball, this guy's anchoring the Miami Heat defense, holding Giannis
You
to
have like
inefficient.
not a tricky shooter, Andre.
Bro, stop cutting me off, bro. Holding Giannis to his, I mean, Giannis averages 30 points on 50% true shooting. I mean, 50% shooting from the field. But every time he goes up against Miami, go look at his numbers. His numbers dip. And it's because of Bam Adebayo, what he does defensively and offensively in the mid-range. He's money. He's money around the rim, right? He has an all-around basketball game, averaging 20 and 10 consistently. Now, this year is a little bit different. But you go to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is not doing that. When he was a second option, when they went up against the Miami Heat in that first round, Jimmy Butler averaged 37 on his helmet, bro. Are you kidding me right now, bro? But because he got to the Celtics and they had to play hurt teams, when you brought up the injury excuse, I'm gonna use that against you. I'm gonna use that against your logic. You went up against the Miami Heat, they were hurt. You went up against the Cavs, they were hurt. You went up against the Pacers, they were hurt, and then you went up against the Dallas Mavericks, who was not hurt. So the injuries that you use against the Miami Heat, I can use that same thing against your logic.
Time out though. They keep saying if we had Jimmy and Rozier, we would have won the finals. We would have beat the Mavericks, right? But then when the fucking Bucks was hurt, They was like, oh, injuries is part of the game. Stop making excuses. Next man up. Next man up. Then when he played the niggas, Jimmy fucked his knee up. Colin hurt. Like, nah, bruh. You wasn't saying all that shit in the 2023 playoffs. You niggas is talking hellish shit, bruh. Like, stop it. And Julius Randle got hurt too. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talk about that. But when it comes to my team, we only beat the injured team. Terry Rozier haven't played in the playoffs since 2018, bro. And he didn't do shit. And who else? Jared Allen. What he had made it like Jared Allen. He's not a needle mover. Like Donovan Mitchell. If he would have played, because he only played 2 games. If he would have played the whole series, he would have did nothing but made the series interesting. You feel me? But no, they all know Cleveland not beating Boston in a 7-game series. Indiana. Now, Indiana was the number 1 team, number 1 offense, number 1 in pace. They did give Boston a run for their money because we did swept them by a hair. You know what I'm saying? Indiana, nice. They just don't have no defense. That's it. You feel me? They only got Niesman and fucking what's the guy name? Siakam that played defense. Yeah. Other than that, them niggas ain't no defensive niggas. But yeah though, bro. Like Halliburton, bro. Come on, bro. Halliburton beat an injured Knicks team. Why nobody said that? The whole Knicks was injured. Niggas act like we played the fucking Knicks. The Knicks was missing 6 niggas. 6 niggas. Miami was only missing 1 nigga that's a needle mover. All the other niggas ain't needle movers. Donovan Mitchell, he nice.
Can I catch
he's not moving the needle.
Can I catch a body real quick? Now, last year in the playoffs, Bam Adebayo versus Drew Holiday in the first round. Drew Holiday numbers. He averaged 7 points on 49% true shooting, right? Bam Adebayo, on the other hand, was giving you 23 points, 9 rebounds on 53% true shooting from the field. So who outplayed who in the playoffs when they went up against each other?
You talking about 23 playoffs or last year?
24 playoffs.
Oh no, my bad. Let me close this window.
When they went up against each other, Bam Adebayo demolished Drew Holiday. So if Drew Holiday was better than Bam Adebayo, why he didn't prove it?
Drew Holiday is a certified Hall of Famer. Bam is not a Hall of Famer. Drew
Bro,
Holiday
that's not the conversation, though. That's not the conversation, bro.
That nigga elite defense. I don't
That's
care
not
about
the conversation, bro. You trying to move the
around,
goalposts,
Andre.
bro. You moving the goalposts right now. We're not talking about Hall of Famers. We're talking about who's the better player right now. You just moving the goalposts, bro.
Based on what I've seen in the playoffs last year, Drew Holiday and Derrick White are the best role players in the NBA. That's a fact.
So why didn't Drew Holiday show it against the Miami Heat?
Bam not one time.
Why didn't Drew Holiday show it?
Top 20 player.
Why didn't and Drew Holiday's not top 20? Let's stop this bullshit, bro.
But niggas will pick Drew Holiday over at Bam in about any day on your team.
All right, bro.
But it depends on what's the role though. And I get what DFJ is saying. No, I was saying about the role that they both play on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I see what you were saying, DFJ. His role, like Drew Holiday's role is not the same as Bam Adebayo's role.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Bam gotta cover everything.
So but that's why it's a little bit. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but that's why
Jimmy's never there.
Yeah, but it's still not the same though.
Bam is over Drew Holiday. Let's just stop this. Drew Holiday is a good 4th, 5th option guy who can play good defense. Bam Adebayo is a 2nd option.
He ate the Celtics.
Yeah, but Drew could be the 3rd option.
Yeah, he ate the Celtics
on the team.
I mean, he could. Yeah, okay, 3rd option, but
no, Bam is solid 3rd
that
option.
nigga say 4th or 5th option, but he called Austin Reeves nice. That's crazy.
When did I call Austin Reeves nice? When did I call Austin Reeves nice? He just making this up.
That is nasty work, bro.
When you're getting cooked, when you're getting cooked, you just lie, bro. Come on, bro.
Drew Holiday is the 5th option, but Jamal Murray is a superstar.
Exactly. That's the type of shit.
I said superstar talent again.
Right, superstar talent. Superstar talent.
That's y'all. When y'all getting cooked, y'all start capping, man. I don't know, man.
Oh man.
But I mean, my point still stands. I mean, when we saw Drew Holiday, when he had to be the 2nd option against his Boston Celtics in 2022, what happened?
That's a good point.
They lost, but no, though he's the reason
Wait,
why.
hold on. Why did they lose?
Marcus is dumb.
Wait, hold on. Why
Marcus
did they lose that
tried to
series?
dribble the ball and do some weird shit and lost the ball.
Wait, why did they lose that series? Was Drew Holiday inconsistent in that series?
He had a couple good games, but it was some games where he didn't go. He didn't come through though. But he played.
And why do you think why do you think he didn't come through? Why do you think he didn't come through?
Derek White up.
Wait, why do you think he didn't come through?
You said why he didn't come through? Them niggas didn't hit their shots.
He's not good as a second option. That's why.
Hey, hold on. What year you talking about?
He's the only one that's playing perimeter.
I'm talking about when the Celtics
perimeter outside of him.
I'm talking about when the Celtics had to go up against the Bucks in 2022.
And I think they had George Hill weak ass.
Ah, okay.
On, bro.
Right, let me
and they had the ball nigga. You're not gonna win with him. What's the ball nigga name? The nigga that's on the Bulls. What's his name? They had that nigga. That nigga weak.
But the point I'm making is when you have Drew Holiday in the second option role, you're just not. It's just too much for him. But when he's in his own role, which is the third, fourth guy.
Wait, he averaged wait, hold on.
So you're telling me
you said he averaged 7? He averaged 21.
If you didn't put Drew Holiday on the fucking niggas, he's not locking up Jamal Murray.
T Sweezy, come on, bro. You cutting off.
Wait. You said he averaged 7 points?
Now he averaged 7 against the Miami Heat just this last playoffs in the first round. But when I'm saying when he had to be the second option and go up against the Boston Celtics in 2022, they lost that series, half of that because he was inconsistent in that series. He played great defense, don't get me wrong, but offensively, he was inconsistent. Look up the shooting. I'm not looking at it, but look at the shooting numbers. And then the next season, when they went up against the Miami Heat, he was inconsistent in that series as well. And defensively, he was getting fried because when he's the second option, it's just too much for him. But when he's in his role, when he's the third, fourth guy, he's able to do his job. Shout out to the Brooklyn Knicks fan. Yeah. How you from Brooklyn? You a Knicks fan?
What happened?
Hey, chill out, man. That's New York right there.
He said Brooklyn Knicks.
Yeah, Brooklyn Knicks. That's funny as hell. But yeah, I got to close out. T, what's your last thoughts, bro?
Yeah.
Andre's a cabin ass nigga, and
I agree with that, man.
Hey, anything with green.
That nigga said Drew Holiday's a 5th option, but Jamal Murray.
Then he overhyped.
Wait, what? Is Drew Holiday not the 4th, 5th option on the Celtics?
You said he is a 5th option, but then you hyped up Jamal Murray, and he's averaging his lowest since his sophomore year.
Make sense. Jason Tatum is the 1st option. Jaylen Brown's the 2nd option. Kristaps Porzingis is the 4th option. Is Derek White? I mean, Kristaps Porzingis is the 3rd option.
Porzingis ain't there though.
What?
Porzingis ain't there.
I'm talking about when they in the playoffs in that first round.
Oh, okay.
Derek White was the 4th option, and then Drew Holiday was the 5th.
Well, Drew Holiday, listen, man, Drew Holiday could score, but if he's on a team with other scorers, he's gonna take a back seat. So what's the problem?
But I'm saying if he's a 2nd option, you're not gonna get the best out of him, and we saw it in the past playoffs.
That's true. He's a 3rd option, in my opinion.
3rd, 4th option. Yeah. If I said 5th option, yeah, that was insane. But
yeah, you said he's a 4th or 5th option.
Yeah, because I was going off that first round, that first round thing.
Yeah, that's how he played. Yeah, but then again, like I said, he's surrounded by other better scorers than him.
And that's fair, but I mean, look at Bam Adebayo and what he does. Now, yeah, Bam Adebayo
his role is more important,
right?
So I don't think it's the same thing. I had to think about that for a minute. Yeah. I don't think it's the same just because Bam is down low, he's banging and starting.
Well, Bam's one of the best players in the world too.
Yeah,
one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna go that far, bro.
Bro, he's an all-star, bro.
He's top 20.
He's one of the best players in the world.
Bam Adebayo's top 20.
Yeah, he's top.
He may not be top 5 or no shit like that, but he's one of the best players in the world.
So then y'all agree with me then?
Yeah, I don't. Drew Holiday top.
No. Look, this is what I think about this subject. Right? I think it's hard to compare a big to a guard.
I mean, it is.
And they're in 2 different roles. Like one's the 2nd option, and then the other. They're in 2 different completely roles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking out.
That doesn't mean Drew couldn't be a 2nd option on a team. It just means that, like, to win, you need him in the 3rd option.
It's like comparing fucking Dominique to Scotty. Oh, but look at the
Yeah,
defense,
that's
nigga. Dominique's a number one. Scotty's a
yeah.
number two.
I'm a Scotty guy, but yeah, Dominic is over Scotty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it depends on the roles. You gotta look at that first.
Yeah.
What's the role and are you the first option and all that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna let you do your thing, dear Jay. Salute to dear Jay. Hey, make sure y'all liking, sub, and all that good stuff, man. My boy be talking some good talk over here. I'm gonna let him go ahead and break out. He gotta get his cheese steak, get his dice game on.
Yeah.
All that Philly shit, throw some Cassidy on. Salute to my boy DFJ. I'm out here, man.
All right,
Salute,
appreciate
salute,
you,
y'all.
Jay.
Don't get that
Salute.
nigga a wrench, Kaepernick. Hey, his new name
Hey,
is
I can
Kobe
help you in
Bryant.
these arguments, bro.
His new name is Kobe Bryant Cap Room. That's his new
Look, I'll
name.
censor anybody who disagree with you, bro. I got your back. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
All
stop
right,
that.
man. I got you, bro.
Yes.
All
So,
right.
yeah, he's just mad Luca averaging 30. That's why the Mavericks gonna beat the Thunder.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, peace, y'all.
All right, peace. Yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate T Sweezy, J Cool, J Rock Sports, and Kobe Bryant Film Room. Y'all can go sub to their channels. Brooklyn Knicks fan says New York has two New York teams. Brooklyn was not here from day one, bro. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Brooklyn got there. I mean, Brooklyn moved. I mean, the Nets moved to New York or moved to Brooklyn back in like 2013. So, yeah, I see what you're saying there. Can't wait to see the Knicks give Embiid complete domination. Get back, let's go. I mean, I guess. I mean, B did put up 30 on y'all, bro. Y'all had all that defense, and you're still averaging 30. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Brooklyn Knicks fan. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. The Sixers do play tonight. I'm gonna definitely recap that game tomorrow morning. So hopefully y'all tune in. But yeah, it was a great show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.